Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and of course you know where I am. I'm in our favorite Amigos Taco, and it's obviously a cantino. It's fabulous, absolutely wonderful. I have Sidney Smith with me. I met Sidney Smith when he was playing up with, I think it was Rose Kinsley, wasn't it?
That's correct.
And you were playing the saxophone. The saxophone is my favorite. I just love it. And I was mesmerized by you. You were just amazing.
Thank you.
And now you just told me that you've been performing up there and you get sold out. That's a pretty big theater to get sold out at.
Yes.
So you know a lot of people there?
Well, I used to hang out I lived in that area for a while.
Oh, okay.
And I used to hang out at the Rampart, and I played at the Rampart.
Oh, really?
And so a lot of people knew my name.
So you've been around quite a long time then?
Yes, 21 years.
That's a long time.
Yes.
Absolutely long time. That's amazing. What brought you into playing the saxophone? It must have been, was it a childhood thing or was it something later?
Yeah, when I was little, my aunt and uncle on the weekends used to play a lot of sax music, and they would make gumbo and have a good time. And I'd always hear the sax. So I tried to emulate the sax by using a comb and paper and buzzing.
It's amazing how many young kids do things. They improvise different things to make something work.
Yes.
Because they maybe not able to afford, a saxophone or whatever the case may be. Or, hoping mom and dad will buy me a present, right? It goes with the saxophone. So were your family in the music business?
I had cousins who were, but where I live, no. In Louisiana, no.
In Louisiana?
Yes.
So how long have you been there?
21 years.
21 years ago. I forget how long I've been here after 10 years.
Where did you come from?
My mother.
I'm going to interview you now.
I'm actually from England, from a little place called Torquay, Devon.
Oh,
yes.
outstanding.
Yes, it's a little tiny seaside resort. They call it the Mallorca of England. It's because we have the sunny weather, we have the palm trees, we have all that stuff.
Oh, wow.
We still get snow occasionally, but not every year. But it's very pretty down there. But it is a seaside resort, but it's beautiful. You've been to England?
Not yet.
Not yet. What's holding you back? I mean, did we do something wrong?
I'm not going to answer that.
I'm in the hot seat, right? So where are you performing now?
Well, I'm actually not, because I'm just getting out of the hospital and I did my quarantine. And so I'm trying
What's this hospital bit? What, you were in hospital?
for COVID.
You were in...
Yeah.
I hate to ask how that was, because obviously it wasn't pleasant, because if you ended up in hospital, you were in pretty bad shape.
Yes.
How bad?
Well, my lungs swole up, and I need my lungs to play the sax, and I had blood clots in my lungs, so I couldn't play anymore, and I had trouble breathing. So I was doing a performance the night it happened. I was on stage opening up for a famous saxophone player. I had to do 5 songs, and he would come on. Yeah. And so all of a sudden I was so tired I couldn't.
You couldn't breathe.
But
probably.
once I started playing, I made it through fine.
Well, that's adrenaline. That was the adrenaline to keep going.
But then once it was over with, I had to go to the hospital. I couldn't.
Right away. So it happened within a few hours then.
Mm-hmm.
So you weren't really sick when you started out.
I was, but I made myself go. Yeah, I had signed the contract.
Do you regret that?
No, because I was.
See,
I had obligations, and I made it through.
That's why you get full houses. That's why people come and see you, because you're a true performer. How long were you in the hospital?
Only a week.
Only a week.
Yeah. Once they gave me what is that stuff that bodybuilders use?
I have no idea what that is. I would imagine
steroids.
You get steroids, my heart.
I don't know.
What did she say?
Ensure.
In whatever Ensure is, he didn't get that Ensure, but he got a lot of steroids.
Yeah, they give you steroids to make the swelling go down inside your body, my lungs. And
so your lungs, actually, because of you playing, probably were a weaker part of your body because you used them so intensely and so much all the time. I mean,
so they swole. And so the steroids make everything goes down. Inflammation in the body makes everything go down. And then they gave me something for blood clots.
Do you have blood clots as well?
Yes.
Wow, you really went through quite something. Were you afraid? Were you frightened?
No, not at all. No, I was just glad to be somebody taking care of me, finding out what was wrong.
What was wrong with you?
Yeah.
But did it? It seems like it came on really quite fast, though.
Yeah.
You know, once it got hold of
Yeah.
you. How do you know that it really was COVID-19? Because I've often
Well,
wondered how
I
does
didn't.
people know?
I never even thought that. I just knew I was very, very weak and I could hardly make it. So when I got to the hospital, they tested me and stuck the thing up my nose and said, "You have COVID."
Well, they say that to everybody. I mean, you know,
I
everybody
know.
has COVID. If you die of a heart disease or something, you've got a heart disease, you've got COVID.
But
So it's
I
complicated.
went to the VA, so they have a tent set up specially just for COVID. And
Well, I'm
so
sure they do all over
yeah.
the world. I think. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
What do you think of this COVID thing? You had it, and
Yeah.
and you believe it was COVID, or do you
Well,
believe it was something to do with
no,
your lungs?
I think that's what the doctor said it was.
Yes.
So I
You're gonna go on
prefer
what?
to go with the scientists.
The scientists than you
Then I'll hype on.
Because the flu seems to have gone out anyway. We don't have flu anymore, so
I think the flu is even scared of COVID. Yeah. Yes.
So now, what have you got happening? What's coming?
So what's coming is I have another library gig. I have some private parties and Christmas parties. Yeah.
that's right,
So I
Christmas
announced
is
2 days ago. I let everybody know I was back.
Oh, good.
And then I'm open and looking for work. So please give me a call.
So okay, so how can they reach you?
They can call me at 702-581-7417.
What about Instagram?
They can also reach me on my website. I have a record company called Oversoul Records, and it's called oversoulrecords.com. Yes.
And you've got Instagram, you've got Facebook, you can
Yes,
be seen
everything,
everywhere.
yeah.
And what do you go under Facebook? What is
Sid the Kid.
Sid the
Facebook, I'm Sydney Smith.
Sydney Smith?
Sid the Kid,
and
the
Sydney
man. Sid the Kid, the
Sydney
man.
Kid, the man. Well, he's definitely the
That's
man.
my stage name.
If any of you have not heard him play the saxophone, you are in for a treat. He is absolutely amazing. He has a breath within him. No wonder you had a lung problem. I'm actually not surprised. Because you just have the most incredible presence on stage.
Oh,
you,
thank
you
you.
just take it.
Oh, wow.
You do. You just take it. I've seen many, many people play, but I must say the saxophone is one of my favorites. And the piano. So it's pretty cool.
Do you
So,
play?
Play what, the piano?
Yeah.
I play, but I don't play the piano.
Oh, okay.
Take that how you want. I'm bad, aren't I?
That's okay. That's good. Being bad is
The
good.
being bad is good. You can have a little sense of humour somewhere along this line. I mean, we can't all be serious. Or we could be, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so you want the word out. You're appearing at the library. When do you know when you're going to be appearing there for
That's
Christmas
not
time?
until March the 26th.
Not until March 26th. What about Christmas time? You said you got
Oh, mostly at people's homes.
mostly at so
Yeah,
so
private
okay.
parties.
So you just opened up another agenda. That means that you can book him in your home if you're having a party and you want someone there. And he's fabulous. Do you actually sometimes come with a group or just you? So what is the group?
I can go from 10 to 2.
From 10 to 2. That's a pretty large group.
That's not the time, that's the number of people.
He's getting like I am. Now he's got one-liners coming out as well.
No, I just heard myself. I'm like, wow,
Yeah, 10 to 2. What was that Dolly Parton had that TV, that film show she had? What was it, 10 to 5 or something?
Yeah.
9 to 5 or
9,
whatever it
yeah.
was, 9 to 5, whatever it was. Well, you've been a pleasure on my show, Sydney.
Thank
I
you.
wish you all the best. I'm so excited that I'm not excited you went through the illness. I'm excited you're better and everything. At least you've had it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It's all over.
Yeah.
So don't forget to come to Amigos. Amigos Cantino is absolutely amazing. It's on, I believe it's on Pico and Russell.
Yes.
Obviously, Las Vegas. And don't forget social media shows. That's who my producer, my producer is Pureza. And this is all absolutely very, very exciting. We're going to get ready for our next guest, so you take care. But before that, you've got to go to YouTube and subscribe, Vegas Live with Ninon, because with all of you out there, you build us up, and then we become bigger and bigger and bigger and better, like you.
Yes. May I make one pitch for
You
me?
can make one, definitely.
Okay.
You can make any pictures you want. It's your show, not mine. I just
All
sit
right.
here.
I have a record company called Oversoul Records, and you can go and see the videos and the artists that I have signed to my label, and check it out and see if you like any of the songs.
That's wonderful. How many
Yes,
people do you have on? You have a lot
Just 3, 4. I just signed one a couple of days ago.
So you have, so you represent all these people. See, now the news is coming out. Well, at least we got it out there.
Yeah.
So don't forget to go his record label. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Sydney. We'll
Thank
be right
you.
back with our next guest. Take care. Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. This is so exciting. I have so many guests today. So many people want to be on the show, and I can understand why, because we're going through this, this pandemic, and with this COVID-19, I don't know where it's going now, but it seems to die and then it comes back again. I have Zonia with me, and Zonia is a well-known singer in town, and I've never had her on my show, and I've had the show for 6 years. Where have you been?
Here
You
and
must
there.
have been a baby.
Here and there and everywhere.
Well, that's it. See, she's been everywhere. That's the whole. Zonia, how are you?
I'm doing very well. Happy to be here.
Am I pronouncing your name? Is it Zonia or Zonia?
Zonia.
Zonia.
Yes.
Okay, we got it right. So you're a singer, and you're a very. She sounds like she's a very excitable singer.
I am. I enjoy it.
It sounds like
I'm very passionate about it.
You're very passionate about it. So what brought you into the entertainment world, which we all kind of love, but it's such a tricky, the entertainment world is such a tricky place to be because you never know really when you're going to work.
No.
It's kind of catch and lose and catch and catch and lose. It's like
That's when you just do shows at home for yourself and your stuffed animals, and then you're good.
Oh, I've never heard of that one. That's pretty cool. Singing to all the stuffed animals. Are they big ones or small ones?
Every
Doesn't
size
matter.
there is.
But that's how you started out as a kid.
Absolutely.
There you go. So that relates all the way back to being a child and singing to your stuffed animals.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. So, well, I had to get something in there.
I know.
I'm going to bring those stuffed animals somewhere. How old were you when you started?
4 years old.
Oh my God.
Yes.
4 years seem to be the age. I guess it's the time when you're potty trained and all that, and you can now walk
Right.
around and not with all those big nappies and things and everything else, and be coherent.
Create
And
chaos.
Putting your finger in the light slots and
Exactly.
all the crazy stuff and opening all the cabinets, Clorox and everything in them, and driving mother crazy.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
singing while you're doing it.
Truth be told.
Is that what you?
Yes.
So do you come from an entertainment family?
I do, in a sense. My Spanish grandmother was a professional flamenco singer and dancer, and she was a model.
And a model as
Yes.
well. So you took the voice from her, actually.
It skipped my mother somehow,
Yeah.
and it went to me. Well, I'm grateful for it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Now, do you sing in Spanish and English, or just Spanish, or both? Can you get booked for both?
I believe so. I
You
believe so.
believe so. Well,
Yes.
let's make that definite.
I'll sing Spanish and I'll sing English, but when I do perform here in town, I sing both. And
Yes,
why-
I was going to say you probably
Yes.
do, because with what we have going around in this world now, with all these different languages and what's
Oh,
happening
yes.
and everything.
Yes.
So what are you doing in town? Are you doing anything in town? And in town, I mean Las Vegas.
in Las Vegas. I just got finished singing for Oktoberfest at Big Dogs,
Oh, wonderful.
and I was the opening act for Kelly Sheehan and the Strays, and
Wow.
it was phenomenal. It was so much fun. I really had a great time.
So how long have you been singing in this town?
About 4 years on and off.
4 years
Yeah.
old. Did you always live in Vegas, or did you?
My family's from the Bay Area, so I moved here.
Bay Area means San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yes.
San Francisco.
My
sounds
comedian just said, yeah, he's from San Francisco too, so we got a
Yes.
lot of people from a lot of talent from San Francisco, because also my talent director is from San Francisco as well. So,
Oh,
so
nice.
Maybe we should all move back to San Francisco. I don't know.
Oh, I
No,
love Vegas too
no,
much.
it took you all this time to get down here, right?
Pretty much.
So what have you been doing, and what have you got coming up?
Right now, I am shopping my EPK to different venues here in town. the
What are
casinos.
your two different venues?
Well, I kind of really like Chianti. I like that vibe. It's kind of got that really loungy type vibe.
I'm going to be totally ignorant, and I really do not mind being ignorant, but when you say Chianti, what I'm sure a lot of people don't quite understand what.
It's the name of a restaurant.
Oh, Chianti is it's a restaurant, see?
I believe it's a restaurant. A lot of people have told me
So
that.
now I found out.
Well, we're going to have
it's
to kidnap you and
Chianti.
take you.
It's-
Chianti, sorry.
That's why that's why I never heard of it.
Chianti.
No,
I
know
pronounced it wrong.
I don't feel so bad now, but Chianti's I've heard of. Yeah, Chianti's a great restaurant.
And me being Italian and Spanish, I should know how to pronounce
Italian
what's
and
going on
Spanish,
here.
and the English comes in and louses the whole thing up.
For real.
That's for me to do, not for you to do. Oh, that's an honor to be there because that's a beautiful restaurant. Chianti's actually has just started, well, not just started, they've been a long time now, but they have all these performers up there and they've got the stage and everything, and the whole restaurant is absolutely beautiful.
I heard it was gorgeous.
Yes, it's very different to this restaurant, so I'm not trying to promote that one less than this one, more than this one, whatever.
Right.
But, so what else have you got coming up?
I'm pretty much,
She's open.
I'm open to any new experience or to any possibility or opportunity here in Las
What
Vegas.
sort of show do you put on? Do you have a band? Are you a trio? Are you a big, what are you?
As of right now, I'm in a trio.
You're in a trio.
So
Okay.
it's just three of us.
Just the three of us?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what a trio is if you don't know. I shouldn't be like this, should I?
Terrible,
I should behave.
terrible,
I
terrible.
should behave myself, but that's hard to do. Well, you know, what can I do?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, what sort of songs do you sing? Do you sing? Are you what arena are you in?
I touch on like Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Linda Ronstadt.
I can see you as a Linda Ronstadt.
I do a lot of
I
Linda
love Linda.
Ronstadt.
What happened to her? Where is she? I'm not saying anything happened to her, but where is she? She was so fabulous.
You know, she was amazing.
I get my audience are now going to tell me where. I love it.
That's
I love
what I
it. All right.
heard.
Okay, guys. That's beautiful.
Yes.
So she's.
I love the way she sings.
Yeah, she's. So how can anybody get hold of to book you and
You could find me on social media. It's Zonia Della Guardia.
Della
It's
Guardia?
pretty easy.
Ooh, what a name.
DELAGUARDIA.
It's very easy. Yes.
Yeah, right? It's extremely easy.
Extremely-
Della Guardia, you have to say.
Well, yeah, dear. Hey,
Della
you got to put
Guardia.
a little touch on that, like Italians. You know, they put that touch.
Of course.
We now got the Spanish touch. So you can be booked at any phone number or anywhere else? Is that on Facebook, internet, all the...
It's on Facebook, on Instagram as well.
And do you have any records out? Do you have any
I
CDs
do.
out?
I do. I'm also a songwriter.
Oh, we got some
So-
more talent coming out.
I take my experiences and I put them into songs.
So when you're driving along, you suddenly realize and you think of something and you kind of write it down, or you...
It happens like that, but mainly what happens is something happened to me and it made me feel a certain way. And then that's when I get my pen and I start writing and jotting
So
down.
it could be at any time.
Yes.
Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and say, and you know you've got a song going?
Yes, I do.
Or do you write it down?
I do.
Good. I'm going to say, because sometimes a lot of people, you know, they have things happening in the middle of the night, they wake up and then all these things are happening and they go back to sleep.
Right.
And of course the next morning you forget about whatever that exciting moment was.
True.
So you have to write it down.
Yes.
So you completely wake yourself up and now you've got to go back to sleep.
Even while driving, I'm like voice texting. No, I'm kidding. That's not true. But
Can't talk
you,
about that.
you can't. No, I'm joking. It's funny. You can't miss that opportunity for that little in your brain.
What do you like to write about things that have happened to you?
Right.
What about things that happen to other people?
Oh, I do that as well.
What about
I
romantic
put
things
people
like,
on blast every
Are you
time.
married?
I'm not married.
She's not married. So you could actually have a song about...
The poor exes, because I write about them. Poor things.
Oh,
I
don't
put
think
them on
I
blast.
don't think exes are poor. I think sometimes they're probably pretty happy.
It could be depending,
Well,
but
yeah.
it depends on the song that comes out and what's being said. You put them on blast.
Maybe somebody told you a story and now you put it into words, into music, and now you're singing it. Because we
Yes.
want people to be happy, not unhappy.
Always.
Yes, always.
Always want us to be happy.
Well, this is absolutely amazing, and thank you for coming on my
Thank you
show.
for having me.
Absolutely, and we know where to reach her. We know she writes songs. If you want any songs written, she also has a band, so she can also get a band together, everything together. Anything else that we should put out there that you do? What?
You can find all of my original music on iTunes, Spotify, and all those platforms.
That's
Just look
wonderful.
under my name, Zonia Della Guardia.
Zena. Amazing name. Thank you for watching. Obviously, don't forget to go to YouTube, Vegas Live with Ninon, and subscribe and enjoy the shows, because without any of you out there, nothing happens. We'll be right back with our next guest. You take care. welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. You know who I am. Do I have to mention my name again? Do I have, Brian, do I have to
I
mention?
hope not.
I hope not. I hope by now that you should know who I am. But just in case, it's Ninon. I won't give you the full name.
It's Ninon.
This is Ninon. And this is Ryan Vanesky.
Very good.
Isn't that cool?
You said that correctly, yes.
Vanesky, because I love the name. It's like it kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yes, it does. And it's made up. It's not even a real name.
I got a phony sitting next to me. I'm actually interviewing a phony.
That's me.
All right,
I'm
Ryan the
not real.
phony. Actually, Ryan the phony.
No, my
No.
grandfather, he
Was a phony.
he was from Lithuania. He
He
came
was
here.
Lithuanian. We're going to
in-
forgive him for that. But continue.
Thank you.
Oh, that's crashing.
He came here in the 1920s on the Queen Mary to Ellis Island in New York. At that time, his name was Vishnauskis.
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 I don't even know how to spell it. So
How do you spell it?
I don't know. I
Put
don't
it on
know.
the spot.
So he went in front of the judge, and the judge basically said, "Your name is stupid. Your name is Vanesky now." And
And that was it.
that was it. All the documents
And
are
he
now
actually said
Vanesky.
he was stupid? We don't know. But
That's more
that was
entertaining
part-
than saying
that
that
was,
way.
that was kind of part of the, we actually wrote that down in the script.
Yes. There's a cue card right there. It says he's stupid.
I love it. Well, I'm not being stupid, but you are a voiceover. You do voiceovers.
That's right. That's right.
What's your favorite voiceover?
Oh,
The one you like to use?
well, actually, I just love doing character voices, and right now I am performing in a puppet show. I love puppetry.
So I have a puppet. I have a puppet next to me. What
well,
puppet are you?
puppeteer.
A puppet.
In the show, I played 3 puppets.
Okay.
My favorite one is Mr. McCarrot.
And give me Mr. McCall.
Mr. McCarrot, he's an old blue rabbit.
Blue rabbit.
That's me.
That's
Kind
it.
of grouchy.
He's grouchy.
Kind of grouchy, but
I'm
in
a
the end, he's
grouchy
kind
too
of a
now.
nice guy.
Okay. And now who's the next one?
The next one is Lucky Jake.
Lucky Jake. Sounds a good name.
He's an angry Irish outlaw.
guy. He hates everyone.
And he's kind of stupid.
He's stupid. Well, he's not the only one out there that's stupid.
Yeah.
What's the name? What's the third?
The last one, he's a cow skull. He's the old mayor of the town. He used
Oh, he's the mayor, and he takes charge of everything, and he's the
Well,
big
not anymore.
puppet. He died.
He's a cow skull, so yes, he's dead.
He's dead. He's
He doesn't have a body anymore.
but you're still alive.
I'm still alive, yes, and I make him be
What
alive.
is your favorite character? When you go out there, and what's your favorite? You started this whole thing. What was your favorite character that you really feel comfortable playing?
I would say playing myself.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, because that's the character that I
Now,
know
do you
the
ever
best.
narrate? Do you ever do any narration of different shows and different?
Basically, what I do is corporations will hire me to narrate their videos and their trainings.
Okay.
So-
They're all training videos.
Yeah.
Because the reason I asked that, because you have to have a very definite voice for all these different things. You
Right.
listen to them, and it's got to be a voice that you're going to listen to, and it's not going to bore you, and it's going to capture the audience.
Exactly.
The person has to capture the person. It's not going to fall asleep
Right,
after
right.
5 minutes.
Yeah, you want it to be friendly, conversational, instead of like an announcer or sounding like you're more important than them.
Yes.
You just want to be a friend. I'm teaching you this.
Yes.
So I'm working with the California Dental Association, and I am basically training people how to handle insurance and paperwork and things like that.
Insurance, that's where they make
I
all
know,
the
it's
money.
very boring stuff.
I know, it's that's what I'm talking about. Insurance and how.
But
and
it's
all-
my job as a voice
But
actor to make it
that's-
interesting, make
Yes,
it engaging.
and you make it engaging, make
Yes.
it interesting, and you love it.
I love it.
So how's work going for you now? Because I would have imagined through the pandemic you would have got a lot of work.
Well, actually, I just started doing this.
Oh, you're new on the block.
I'm new on the block, yeah.
So how long? Oh, this is lovely. How
Yes.
long have you been doing it?
Since April.
That is really new.
Yeah.
I was
But-
thinking maybe a couple of years.
No, I've been a
So-
performer since I was about 9 years old.
What were you performing?
I was on stage acting, singing, dancing, puppeteering, directing, all of that. I worked at Disneyland, Universal Studios, and then I went into the corporate world, and my life was terrible for about 20 years.
20 years you stuck the terrible life for 20 years.
Yes.
You know, it's sad because a lot of people do that, and the reason they do that, although it's a 9-to-5 job or whatever it is, 9 to 9 probably.
Yeah, right.
And because you know, if you're in the corporate world, you have to work really hard, and you're in this job and you don't like it, and you stay there 20 years. That's
Well-
so sad. But now you're out.
Now I'm out. See what? I
What
look in the
happened?
mirror
You
and
don't? You
I
look in
see
the mirror?
this.
What
For
do you
every
mean?
hair that is not there, that
This
is
is
a
getting
day.
awfully personal.
That's a day in my life that I wasn't living
I'm
my
trying to think of
passion.
all the hairs I've lost. Covers you can't see them, but for every hair, and even the grey ones, but they get covered up.
I don't see any gray hairs.
Oh, I
think
love
you're
this
doing
guy.
She looks fabulous,
I'll
doesn't she?
I'll take him around with me everywhere. I don't know. Ooh, little does he know. Well, that's you and I keep that a secret. So anyway, so every hair that's gone.
Every hair that is missing is a day
going
of
to-
my life that I wasn't living my passion or following my dreams.
So what made you? What put you into the category of not living your passion? Was it because of the money? Was it because you were married and had children?
It was basically came down to fear. I didn't have the confidence in
really?
myself that I was good enough to do the work that I wanted to do, and also I felt like I needed the
couldn't
security.
get over that barrier.
Yeah.
And it's a barrier. And so many people have that barrier of not being able to get over it. And I always say it's this brick wall we put up in front of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what that is because I went through a lot of it, although I was a model.
Yeah.
But the fear and what I had to go through to get up on that runway. And even when I did a lot of photographic modeling, and that was the same problem, I never felt I was good enough. I always said, was I okay, or was this? And you know, and I'd look at the photographs; they were beautiful.
Yeah.
But I didn't think they were beautiful. I
Right.
didn't, and that's how you felt.
Yeah, so what did you do to overcome that?
Perseverance.
Good.
Perseverance. I'll tell you what I did do. I always put myself in a place that I was really felt awkward in and really embarrassed, and I would make myself go in there to get over the fear.
Yes.
And it is a fear. I mean,
is.
I can remember even when I got married, I was petrified. Absolutely petrified. And I'm trying to put myself in, looking at this guy that I'm going to marry, and I think, you know, this is the guy you're marrying, and you've got to obey him and do this and do this. Because I come from the old school, I come from England, so it was always, you know, the wife took care of, you know, I was
Yes.
a servant to my husband, but he was also a servant to me, so it was kind of worked together. He was,
Good.
yeah, I had the best husband in the world, the best. So I did make I was petrified as I was, but I think the best way to get over any fear is keep putting yourself into a place where you're fearful, and you do get over it, and you suddenly realize, oh, I'm fine here. This is okay.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly,
I'm
yes.
okay here now.
Right.
And then you slowly get over it, and you slowly understand it. And so, I
Yes.
guess, is that what you did?
Pretty much, yes. I actually used to be a holistic health practitioner before this as well. There's another
He's a
bomb for you.
man of many talents.
So I would share that, what you basically said, with my clients. I would say fear is just an invisible ghost.
Yes.
And
Oh,
once you walk through it, you realize there's nothing there, and your
no,
life
you're
is
the
amazing.
same as everybody else.
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether you're tall or skinny or fat or short, or it doesn't matter what color you are, what language you speak. It doesn't make any difference.
Yes.
Everybody in the entire world is a person. Everybody. We're all exactly the same. And don't we all do the same thing? We all breathe.
Everyone does
We
it.
all eat.
Everyone.
And hopefully we all take showers. Just that I've mentioned that, you know. Just in case.
I do.
You do every day?
Every day.
Oh,
Yes.
You sure?
I am absolutely sure, yes, I take a shower.
No, just checking. Just checking.
Thank you. Do you smell anything?
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
Okay.
At least I'm getting him to laugh, that's for sure. So now, how are you with this voiceover thing? Because sometimes voiceovers are in a very private room.
That's right. I have a professional
So
studio at
you're
my
great.
home.
So you don't have to even meet anybody.
No, and I make a huge effort to get out and meet people.
Yeah.
Going to all the networking events that I can
How do
possibly
you get
find.
your work?
Through networking, through meeting people on the internet, in person, sharing what I do and how I can help them.
How you can help them?
How I can help them. It's all about giving back.
Well, but you've also got to pay the rent.
Yes,
So
right.
giving back,
It's a
as-
cooperation.
It's giving back, and also, it's great to do charity work, and I love charity work,
Yes.
but also you've also got to sort of,
Yes.
help yourself as well.
Right. I'm not saying that I'm doing it for free.
No.
I am.
What do you charge, by the way?
Every
different?
job is different.
Every job is
different. Each has to have an individual quote.
And then also they have a budget. Everybody has a budget of what they want to pay or what they don't want to pay. Usually what they don't want to pay, but then you work around that.
And that's usually the first question. What is your budget?
Yes.
Let me see if I can help you out within that budget.
Yes, if that's the budget you want, because
Right.
I remember I've had this a lot though with foundations calling me up and they want me to do this and this and this, and I say, what's your budget? Oh, we don't have a budget. Oh, okay. But you have to, they get paid for something, I'm sure. So
Yes.
but just because they're a charity doesn't mean to say you don't have to pay people.
Right.
You can still pay people. So what have you got coming up? Anything exciting got coming up?
Well, actually, what I'm doing right now is I am starting a new networking group that is all about dance and fun. So you go to a typical networking group, and it's people shaking hands and saying, "What do you do?"
Okay.
This organization that I'm creating, I'm calling it the In Crowd. It's a dance party with
Is
DJs
it going to
and
be
music.
on the internet or is it
No,
going
it's
to be
going to be a live experience
a live
here in Las
experience?
Vegas.
And
yes.
where's it going to be? Have you got a place
Anywhere,
yet?
anywhere is different. Each party is going to be in a different location.
Oh, really?
Yes. So on Halloween night, I put together an amazing party that had almost 50 people there, and it was up in Summerlin.
And did they
at one of the
charge to
bars.
come in?
No, it was all free. And people made spectacular connections because they were working out of the joy and the fun that they were having dancing.
They enjoyed
Because when
it.
you take a memory and you wrap it in positive emotion, you're going to remember it. So
Yes.
if you're having fun and you're in this great environment
nice.
and you meet people, you're going to remember them better because of that joy
Of
and
the
that fun.
incident and what happened and
Yes.
how much fun it was
Yes.
and everything else.
So I'm planning to have another event next month.
So
Gotta do a
what
lot
do
of
you
work to
so that is just something you do for charity?
No, I intend to turn this into a
Or you
regular
want to
business.
turn this into a business? So, but you're still going to have it in different. Wouldn't it be better if you had it in one place and then they all knew where you are? You're going to do that.
Eventually, yes. I need to create relationships with good places.
So this is a new business you're creating. So explain a little bit how you want people to get involved with you. Well, I don't know if that came out right, but
You want to get involved with me? Okay, so
this is how it goes. Okay. You get
I
his
am-
phone number first.
I am a complete novice at social media, but I know that my Instagram works for this organization. So if you go to the In Crowd Networking, it's all one word, no spaces, on Instagram, you'll be able to find this organization. And if you want to find me as a voice actor, you can go to ohthatvoice.com. OHTHATVOICE.com. And my demos are there, and all of my contact information is there.
So can they get your demos and see how you perform and
Yes.
everything? So they just go to that site.
Go to that website. The demos
can
are there. You can
download
play
it.
them and download
They
them.
can download them and they can see. So is that where you get a lot of your work?
Yes,
You do.
that's right.
As well as going out and meeting people and everything
Exactly.
else. I think that's incredible.
Leveraging social media as much as I know, which isn't that much.
Absolutely amazing. So don't forget to get in touch with him. It's been great to have you as a guest. You're
I am so
amazing.
grateful.
I
Thank
love
you.
voiceovers because they're so talented with different voices they put on. I love it. I always wanted to be a voiceover, but I had this English accent that doesn't seem to disappear. It's sort of there.
Hey,
Is it
there's
okay?
a market for that. You can do
There's
it.
a market for me?
Yes, of course. You already know how to speak. You already know how to have great
Well, I
conversations.
don't know if I know how to speak after this interview. I don't know if I do know how to speak.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. Absolutely amazing. And don't forget to tune in as we do our shows to YouTube, on Instagram, on everywhere. We're across the board, all over the place. And don't forget social media shows. That is my company who actually produces this. And of course, that's Pureza. And thank you so much for coming. Absolutely amazing. So
Ninon.
if you need a voiceover, here's the gentleman. We'll be right back with our next guest. Take care. say who I am. I'm going to introduce Audrey Fox. And the reason I'm introducing Audrey Fox first is because she's an amazing artist and she has art classes and you look very artsy and you're a beautiful woman. But you are actually watching Vegas Live with Ninon, and I'm Ninon, your host. And Audrey, you look fabulous. You look wonderful.
Thank you.
She looks like a performer. You look. I was going to say you look like an artist, but you are
I
an
am
artist.
a promotional model. I am also a brand ambassador.
You're. Well, hang on a second. Oh, we're getting the story right away, aren't we? You're
Not all of
a
it.
brand ambassador. What does that mean?
It means I represent brands for different companies like Samsung, American Express, Target, Whole Foods. I have a long list of long list
And
for
these are
20
people-
some years.
You do work with them?
No, I'm basically just an artist right now, and
Right now
I exhibit in galleries off my website, and I teach art classes. I'm former professor at UNLV.
Well, that's all right. Well, thank you for the interview. That's it. You are a professor. Now, it's funny. In America, they're very lackadaisical in a professor. It's like they just say, well, I'm a professor. In Europe and in England, a professor is a very high up person. It doesn't seem to be that as much in America. Why?
Well,
Because-
I disagree about that. I think maybe in Vegas it may be a little bit diminished,
no.
but I think on the East Coast, from where I am, that education is really paramount.
Yeah, you're probably right there. Yes.
And that people focus more. I mean, I sold a lot more art on the East Coast on a regular basis than I do here.
But that's because of being a professor and having all this background you've got. Because
Right.
that's nothing to shy at. Being a professor is something really
It's a lot of responsibility. I
Yes.
also studied in Rome, Italy.
Oh,
for
how
my last
wonderful.
year of art school, and then I painted murals for a long time for the city of Philadelphia and for the art museum.
Where did you create this talent?
The talent, I was born with it. My first experience painting was with a stick, and I took my mother's mustard and ketchup, and I was painting on the sidewalk. Like, what are you doing? We had 5 kids, and I'm pouring all this stuff painting.
Mummy, I'm painting. Mummy, I love it. And I love and
I think you're born with it, and then you develop the technique and the craft.
But you developed it because you liked it.
I loved it. It developed me. Really, it was the thing that made me shine. I was a little bit of a bookworm nerd as a child, and I was singled out for my ability, and that gave me the self-esteem.
So did you do the art or did you do the branding as well? Did you do it all at
I
one
did the
time?
branding when the art was slow.
Okay.
So it's a freelance
How did
thing.
you get into the branding?
A friend of mine was doing it, and I said, hey, I can do that. And I just applied, and I started getting jobs. I'm reliable, I'm good at it.
See, I love that. I love when people know what they are and you're not afraid to say what you are. Because you know exactly where you're going, what you're doing, and how to do it.
Absolutely. You have to have that poise, self-confidence, and you have to know your stuff. That's
that's
the
a good
root of it.
idea.
You
Yes.
have to know your stuff. So I thought maybe I'd do a little bit of a lesson. I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today. Is that okay?
I think it's wonderful. I'm going to sit back and listen.
Okay, great. I wanted to talk about intention. And when you approach intention.
Because your intention to do something can be totally different to what it comes out to be.
Absolutely. You're very perceptive.
I know I am.
You are. You're a great
I got to stay on
interviewer.
top of my game right here. Because she could take over my show within 2 seconds, and I can see that. So hang in there, Ninon.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. But I think that art is like a pyramid. There are several steps to get to the top. So at
Well,
the
that's
bottom,
called growing.
right, but you have to learn your technique. You have to learn.
Well, yes, you have to learn your technique, but I think as you learn it, each one you learn, you go to the next one, and then you learn the
Absolutely.
next one, and that's what makes you what you are. You learned all your techniques, and you became a professor on one side because you didn't just become a professor.
Oh, no. That's what I mean by knowing your stuff. So when you finally get to the top level, you have to think about, why am I doing this?
Why am I here?
Yeah, what is my intention? What am I trying to say? And so that's where you have to dig deep within your soul and your heart to say, well, what am I going to say? Am I going to talk about my personal experience? Is this going to be political? Is this going to be
Depends.
a beautiful landscape? Like this painting is a beautiful landscape. And this is oh, we were going to take this out. Okay, and this one, I have 10 different collections because my intention
Okay, wait a
always
minute.
changes.
This one,
changes.
wait, let's
Okay.
yeah, she's rushing me.
Okay,
I don't
I'm
want to rush
sorry.
her. We can't rush you. You're too important to be
Oh,
rushed.
thank you.
And
Here,
so
I'll
what
take
is
this
this?
out.
That's
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
This is an accurate map of all the historical sites in Philadelphia, bordered by the flags of the original colonies, the costumes of the Minutemen, and some of the artillery that was
And you
used.
put this whole thing
yes,
together?
I did. And this is a little miniature painting of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And these were actually made into stamps. And if you look closely, there's little perforations where the stamps
The
were.
stamps used to, yeah.
Yeah, and my name is signed in the powder horn. And this was hanging in the Philadelphia Convention and Visitors Bureau.
How long did this take you to do?
Probably about a month because I had to research the cartography, the actual
Probably a
map.
month. I was just going to say a year or something.
No, I researched it to get. I had to walk the sites because I didn't put everything in. I just
No.
put in the most
The most
historical.
important
Yes.
things are the historical things.
Right.
you tell. Now,
Okay, so this
this
is-
is another one. This is really
This is
incredible. Which side up?
abstract.
This,
Yeah,
this is an
that's it.
abstract.
So this
I'll
is
put that
from my
one.
abstract collection. Like I said, I'm a
This
woman.
is $150, by the way. If anybody out there wants to buy it.
Yes,
I'm,
it's-
I'm reading it right here. You know, this is pretty cool.
Thank you.
Well, are we finished with
No,
this one?
no, yeah, we're finished with that one.
We're rushing it, aren't we?
Okay, well, I can describe it. It's
Well,
called
yeah, what is it?
It's called Lyrical Landscape.
Okay.
And it's an abstract landscape. And here's the little river running through. Here's a little dog crooning to the moon. So there is intention here.
But you would never have known that was a dog.
Right. Well, it's an abstract dog.
It's an abstract dog, so you've got to
It
use
could be
your
a coyote.
You've got to use your imagination.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's all about balance and counterbalance. That was
Oh,
my
that's I
intention.
definitely need that. I need a
Okay.
balance. Now,
So
wait a second.
this
Wait a
is-
minute. This way.
This way, this is part of my Tree People
Now,
series.
how do you paint this? How do you put this together? Because it doesn't look like you've got a brush or something. How do you do this?
First I sketch it out.
Okay.
And then I paint it. But art is layers. So I underpaint it. And in this painting, I underpainted the canvas silver so it would have a reflective quality.
Okay.
So
So you put a ground first.
I put a ground on first.
And then you put another like the blue in it.
No, I do the background first.
Background
and then I
first.
lay the drawing on top that I've made and I transfer it to the canvas. I do a full scale cartoon of the painting. So
Wow.
that when I approach the painting.
How long will this one take to do?
I work on a few pieces at a time, so I would say a few pieces a month.
A few pieces a month. That's quite good. Now, how much would this sell for?
I don't even know. They
All right.
usually
No,
go
we'll
around
probably put
200.
150, 200 for this one. I feel like an auctioneer.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
we've got-
So let me talk about my burlesque babes. Okay.
Oh,
so
look at the burlesque. Oh, this is one. I think we can get that. up.
okay. So I go to a sketch club every month called Dr. Sketchies. It's an international sketch club. We meet at Artifice once a month, and I draw the burlesque girls, and I draw them. I don't have my tablets over
That's
there.
okay. We don't need it. We
Okay,
don't need it.
okay.
We don't need
I draw them on my tablet, then I print them out on canvas,
There's
and I
another
paint
one,
them.
and then you
yes,
paint them.
And then I paint them.
it.
I have
it's
about
it's
300
it's a
of these.
process. So
yes,
it's a
it is.
process of 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
So it's on the computer first.
Right.
So it's on the computer first, and then it's on the canvas. Then it's
Yeah.
translated from there to the canvas, and then from the canvas to
Painting.
you.
Yes. Excellent. You get an A.
I got it. Do I get an
Okay.
A?
You get an A.
Don't I
okay.
get? I don't get an A plus.
A plus. Okay.
I really
For
work
being
for
the
that one.
best interviewer. Okay.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you,
You're
sweetheart.
welcome. Okay, so this is a self-portrait. My last name is Fox. So this is
Foxy,
called.
Foxy.
Thank you. This is called Transformation of a Fox, and it's me turning into a fox. Okay, and
The
so
Foxy lady.
okay,
Audrey the Fox.
that's my nickname.
I know. Oh, is it?
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so this
So let's see what
painting,
this is.
I did this for
This
a show.
is beautifully done.
Okay, thank you.
This
and
is
look at all the
beautiful.
hidden images. I'm really into transformation right now. This is the original. And this I was invited, one of the 17 elite artists from this gallery, to, they gave me a canvas and I had to do something on the canvas. So
You sure
this
did
is all,
something. Who's this guy up here?
oh, he's the explorer. The explorer discovers the totems. That's me. But I'm here too. If you notice, all the rocks are faces.
All their little faces.
Everywhere.
Look at
so
them.
everything transforms into humans. So
But
they're
I love-
everywhere.
I love how you've done the frame. I love the framing of it. I love the whole thing. So this is what? This is probably about $300 or $400.
Oh, it's more than that because that's the original.
Oh, this is the
These
original.
are all reproductions.
Oh, so originals
Are much more.
are much more. So
Yeah.
this is probably $1,000
Around.
around that time.
Yeah.
Okay, that price. Not my fault.
Okay.
Like that. Whew, I'm exhausted. no, I'm not
I
at
wanna
all.
thank you so
Absolutely
much for
amazing.
having me.
But she's an amazing woman, so don't forget to look her up. And where can they find you?
Okay, you can find me on Facebook under Audrey Fox, and my website is www.audreyfox.com, and my email is email@audreyfox.com. That's
I guess it's Audrey Fox. There you go.
AUDREY.
Just look up Audrey Fox. That's all
Not
you need.
Audrey the Fox, Audrey Fox.
Audrey Fox, not
Thank
Audrey
you.
the Fox, but she is Audrey the Fox.
Thank
She's
you.
a foxy lady. She's amazing. Thank you
you.
for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. We'll be right back.
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much. It was my pleasure. You are great.
Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and of course you know where we are. We're in Las Vegas, and we're at a Cantina restaurant, and Amigos. It's amazing. It's always busy here, and the food must be good. I haven't really eaten here because I do the show. When you do shows and things, you don't really eat, you know. Stephen, how are you?
Good,
This
how
is
you doing?
Stephen Pearl.
Hello.
This is my guest. Hi, Stephen.
Hi everybody. They say never show the palm. That's right. I'd better
Oh, that's
never.
the Queen. That's the Queen's
How are you?
wife.
Hello, good majesty. It's so good to see you, Prince Charles. Hello, Camilla.
We haven't even started the show yet, and he's on.
We're riffing.
We're ripping already.
Where we hit the ground running.
We're gonna hit the ground running. Actually, I think he's a singer.
All thee
That's
the
it.
world is made for fun and frolic. Well, so do I.
I was just joking, actually, because I know he's a comedian.
That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. Hello.
So I don't want
Trouble
to ask
for all
him how
occasions.
it's going, because I obviously know how it's going. It's obviously going very good.
I'm having fun.
You are. Do you have fun every day?
All the time. All the time.
Why?
Because I'm a happy boy, and I must be the weed in the abilify. I don't know, but I'm a happy boy.
Are you married?
Kind of.
Oh, okay.
She lives in another state.
That's like.
She does.
State of confusion. Where does she live?
She lives in California. She can't live here. The air is messed up for her. Her health is not
So
good
you
here.
have to come here.
She
Well, you
can
don't
come
have
here.
to.
I don't go up there, so she can
You
come
don't-
there.
so she-
I got the cats in the car. I don't care. No, I'm kidding.
A car.
I don't have a car. I need a
You don't-
car. Anyone has a car they want to give me, I really need a car.
What sort of car would you like?
Anything that goes from point A to point B without going tick, 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 kaboom. You know, something
Something like that.
with a nice horn. Auga, auga, you know.
Well, he is definitely funny. So
So
where,
they barely pay me for it. Yes.
Yes. So where are you performing anywhere? There
Yes,
in
I just
Maryland?
did a weekend at the lovely Starlight Barn in lovely Henderson by the Sea, and this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I will be at the Laugh Factory, November 15th, 16th, 17th, and the 16th is my birthday, so come on down. Bring me a present. Bring me a
Oh,
car.
how wonderful.
I'll be
You'll
66.
You'll be 29 and holding.
Yes,
Yeah. 29 and
I'm
holding.
39, yes.
Oh, 39
Always
and holding.
39,
Always
forever.
39. Yes, there you go. That's my line.
Well, Mr. Bennett, no, that's a lie.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. What is your favorite joke? You go out there and you start. You look at the audience and you think, now where do I go from here? Or do you just come out and just?
I come
rip
out,
it?
I show
You rip it.
slides of the JFK assassination, and I weep heavily. It's
Okay.
never been done before.
That's your
It's
first
a new.
act.
That's my first
That's
joke.
your first joke.
Yes.
And
Then for my last joke, I swallow a bicycle and I
he
do a
becomes
Jeep.
wheels. He becomes wheels, and he starts. Then he
That's
doesn't.
what I
then,
do.
And
That's-
then you don't need a car.
I don't need a car.
You've got the wheels. So what? do you do?
Ironside here.
Hello.
I'll go out and get me a list of everyone with the letter J in their name. Will do, Chief.
Okay. Where do I go from
Hey,
there?
I'm not getting paid for this show.
No, I don't know. He's not getting paid. All right. So your favorite joke? We didn't get to that.
There's
yet.
too many of them.
There's
It's Mark
too many
Pittis.
of them.
It's one of Mark
So let me
Pittis'
ask you a
favorites.
question. When you go out there and you see this audience, I mean, every audience is probably different. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. And in the meantime.
Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife whose womb was so polluted she couldn't even have a little baby with her.
Really?
That was Scarface doing nursery rhymes. I'm gonna touch you something. Like, you get the yayo,
Are
then you
you
get the
an
power.
actor as well?
Okay, yes. I'm an actor. I'm a welder. I'm a drawbridge oiler. I'm a nose hair trimmer. I'm a poet.
Do
I'm
you
a
cut
baker.
hair?
What?
Do you cut
I-
hair?
yes.
Oh, good. You can cut my hair next time.
I used to
I'll
deal
invite you to
drugs, so
my
I'll be
house.
cutting your hair with Italian baby laxative.
I never had that done before, so why
It'll
not?
be the first
Let's do
time.
it.
Yeah, you'll
let's
be
have
up
a
all.
first
You'll be
time
on the
to it.
can all night. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well, this is quite a funny interview, isn't
I'm
it?
having a good time, a
You're
jolly
having a
good
good
time.
time?
I am,
Yeah,
you know,
jolly
yes,
good.
you know. Oh, Camilla, come here, lovely. I love you, Camilla. I'm flying.
Has she got big ears?
That was a Prince Charles impression. Camilla's more like,
Well, does she laugh?
like Mr. Ed.
She's got the straight.
Oh, Stevie Wonder matters, and this don't feel right, Charlotte. She feels ugly. I feel pimples, I feel dimples, I just called to say she's ugly. So,
So you're.
If I had a
alright,
career, it would
so
be finished right now.
This is the comedian that likes to pick on people. You
yeah,
love to pick
yeah,
on.
that's what I like to do. I'm a
you
bully,
love to
see?
pick on.
Nah, give me your lunch money now. How many shillings you got? I want them all now.
I have no
I want some
shillings.
egg bap. I'm
I
hungry
have
for
some
English
pennies.
food.
I have some halfpennies. Do you want a halfpenny?
Okay, no, I don't hate you. I love you.
No, do you know what a halfpenny is?
Hate me?
A ha-
Enough people do.
I don't think so. I don't. A halfpenny is half a penny.
A hate me is half a penny. I could buy half of nothing with that. That'd
You
be
could buy
great.
nothing
Was
from
it
it.
Lincoln from the neck down? What is it? It's after the
I
night
don't know
at
if
the
I
theater.
can keep up with this guy, or either that or I'm going to become a comedian, one or the other.
You come on. I need
Can
a
I come
partner.
on and-
Yes.
I'll come on, we'll
It'll
do
be
it with-
Steve and Ninon.
Steve and
It'll be
Ninon.
fun.
Who's
It'll
going
be
to be
fun.
Steve and who's going to be Ninon?
It'll be fun.
Ah,
I have jokes. She has talent. Come on.
oh, I got
Ninon
Tyler.
Steven.
Ninon
Ninon
Steve.
Steven.
That sounds like a joke.
We have that kind of fun here, I
How
tell
long
you.
have you... listen, I'm trying to get this interview
Okay.
forward. I don't think I'm ever going to work it, but I've tried.
This is the one that won't air.
It's already airing. Don't worry
Okay,
about
it's
it.
on- it's on live?
It's already out there.
Laugh
It's already
Factory, Monday,
going.
Tuesday,
It's
Wednesday,
already
November
going.
15th, 16th, and 17th.
You're funny. So, do you think we could do that together?
Certainly. You'll
Shall we
be,
try it?
Yeah.
What do you want me to be?
You'd be like.
I'm going to be a woman, not to start with.
Okay. Yeah. You want me to be the straight man, or you want to be the straight person? I'll be the Joker. What do you want to do?
I don't mind because anything can come out of this mouth. So you have to be careful. It
Okay.
could be funny or
As long
it
as
could
it's
be
not
straight.
like fluidy or something like that.
Well, it could be because
We only accept words here, no fluids.
I could put something in there. They'll bleh.
Yeah, watch my act. You'll do that. You don't throw up. You throw out when you're
All
out.
right, when you're on stage, do you pick on people?
A little bit. No, I'm not really in. I don't know what I do.
I mean, do you
just-
go into the mothers? Do you go into the children? Do you go into the wives? I mean, my wife did this, and then she did. You know, a lot of comedians do that.
It's like unleashing a tornado in the room for 45 minutes. We don't know where it's going to go or what it's going to wreck, and then it goes away, and then we go, okay, well, we just saw something. I don't know what, but we saw something.
Okay, so how are your bookings going?
Very well. I told you. I'm at the Laugh Factory, November 15th, 16th, and 17th. Hi, Harry Basil. I love you, brother. Thanks for the gig.
Wait, is that your birthday?
November 16th is my birthday, Mark Pitta. And another fine
No,
comedian.
no, fine. I know he keeps.
Fine, wonderful
Yeah,
person.
he's on set all the time.
He's on set all
Yeah,
the
he's
time. right here.
on.
The
Some
Dave
people, you
Clark
know-
5, they're better than the Beatles because there are more of them. Come on out here.
So what's your favorite voice you like to do?
My favorite what?
Voice you like
Voice?
to do. Your favorite voice.
I like the band
I can see James Mason if you want to hear that. I can do John Lennon, who said all you need is love and give peace a chance.
All you
Well, I can do
need
Paul
is-
McCartney, who said in the end the love you take is equal to the love you make. I can do George Harrison, who said
sorry,
"You're
I'm
asking
sorry
me if
I
my
asked the
love."
question.
And I can do Pete Best, who said table 7, your fries are ready. Table 7. That was for the Beatles fans out there. Having fun, aren't you?
You know
Like
something?
me, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I love you. I
You
love
want
you.
me
I
later?
love you. I love you. I love you.
Can meet my
Yeah,
cats.
and your wife is not in town.
She don't care anyway. Go ahead.
What do you mean she doesn't care?
She don't care. She
That's
knows
not
I'm a
nice.
child. She knows I'm a
Oh,
child.
yeah, well, definitely.
I love you, Nina.
Oh, her name is Nina.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can not mix up with the names. Mine's Nina.
Nina and Nina. Hey, that's.
So, and a lot of people call me Nina.
We'll have a threesome and I'll yell out the wrong name and they'll both beat me up. It'll be
Yeah, they
amazing.
will both
Hey, well, let's do it. Come on.
What was that? Threesome?
Yeah.
With her as well? Okay. I think your wife is an angel.
She is an angel.
But I
To put
think
up with
she's
me, she's
very,
nuts.
She's very, very smart living in Los Angeles.
She lives in up north.
Up north.
Up north in
San
Concord.
Jose-
Concord by the sea, yes.
Concord by the sea.
Concord by the sea, the home of Rust-Oleum. Nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Nothing. They don't even have a
Well,
horizon. There's nothing.
she's probably relieved because you talk all the time and you're on. Are you on all the time?
No, you should see me at home with my cats. It's like click, brrr, click, brrr.
What's that bit?
I'll let you figure it out. If you have any weed, bring it to the show Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at the Laugh Factory, November 15th, 16th. It's legal here. Leave me alone. What, I say
Well,
something wrong? I like
don't-
weed. What do you want? I don't drink. I like weed.
smoke. I don't do any of that.
You
stuff.
don't. Well, you got to come to my house. We're gonna corrupt you good.
I think this is going to be the last place I'll ever go.
Okay.
Is your house.
I
We'll
don't
keep
work.
it kosher.
Okay.
Let's keep it kosher.
My house doesn't have a floor. We're trying to raise money to get one.
Are you?
Yeah, it's no
Oh, so
floor.
what number do they have to call to get some money? You're
I don't
raising
know,
money?
but you can
What's
just
your-
straight
what's your
down. You
phone
see the
number?
core of the earth. You can see Harvey Weinstein where he's going to live. You can see a lot of stuff down there.
Huh? Is he still around?
Unfortunately, yes.
Is he in jail yet? Or
I think is he in jail?
I'm not quite sure where he is. I think he.
Who knows
I
out
don't
there?
know. Wherever he was, but there's 2 stories to every story, 2 sides to
Well,
every
CNN said
story.
he's in jail, so he must be free.
So, have you ever been on any Joe Lennon show or any of the big shows?
The big shows. I was on the hugely, bigly, gigantic mammoth show last week in color. And, wherever you want, I'll go. Wherever you want, I'll go.
So you've got bookings coming up.
I got some bookings coming up.
booked?
I want more. I'm trying to get into Brad Garrett's Comedy Club. It's a great room, and I think I'd kill there. I know I'd kill you. Book me, book me, book me.
Well, go on, keep going. You can. Where else do you want to be?
I want to be anywhere that has a microphone and a few shekels to pay me and a lift home. I have no
is
car.
it-
I need a car.
Do you
My
really,
car went
do you
kaboom.
really need a car?
Yeah, my engine went kaboom.
I don't know if because I don't know if he's joking or not. So I don't know.
What's that?
I don't know if we're joking or not.
No, I'm not joking.
I'm
I
very
need a car.
serious. If he needs a car, we've got to
Lovely
get him a
Dana
car.
gave me a lift here.
She gave you a lift.
gave me a
too?
lift. Hi,
You were
Dana.
standing on the corner.
I'm giving everyone a plug here.
That's Dana Day. She takes care
Hi,
of
nice
my
blonde lady.
Actually, Dana Day takes care of my
Dana Day
talent.
too.
And Dana Day, and this is why this gentleman is on my show that I don't know what to do with. I don't know what to do with Stevie Pearl. I have no idea. But I think we'll figure it out eventually.
We will eventually.
Eventually we'll figure it out.
Okay, one of
I
these
think we're
days.
going to go on stage together and we're just going to stand there and look at each other and
That's our
and
headshot.
words will come out.
Yeah, they'll flow.
They'll just flow.
They'll
We'll
flow
just-
like a waterfall,
We'll just be like
cascading over the rocks and the trees and everything.
getting a bit romantic, isn't he?
Isn't that a setting
I
sun?
thought this was a comedy show,
golden
not a romantic
skies.
deal going on here.
Beautiful flowing hair in the breeze.
Well,
and
that's
you
not-
and me
well, that's
naked
not
doing
me.
it. The poetry of Andrew Dice Clay.
Number one, I don't have flowing hair. Number two, you're never going to see this naked body ever because only I see
We
this
just
naked.
met.
All right, Stephen. Well, I
Thank
want to
you.
thank Stephen for. Where can they reach me? Do you have Facebook? Do you have?
I'm
what
on
do you have?
Facebook. I live in Koreatown. You can see me walking down the street. I ain't got no car. I'm gonna give you a lift. Going.
Really,
And
really plugging
look for
this
Stephen
car.
Pearl, Stephen with a V, Pearl like Pearl Harbor, Pearl on Facebook. I'll tell you where I'm going to be. You can see pictures of my cats, pictures of me, and all that good stuff.
Do you know something? There's nothing like having a comedian on my show. He's absolutely fabulous. He's great. He keeps you laughing. He keeps you active. He keeps you going. Forget COVID-19. Just put him there. You're
That's right.
amazing.
That's right.
all
Thank
we
you
need.
very much. Thanks for
Absolutely.
having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
I loved
much.
it. We
Well,
loved
come
it.
on, man. Clap. I wasn't sleeping here. Come on. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you
you.
very much. Oh, he's cool. Pretty cool.
Stay.
We'll be right back with our next guest. You take care. In Las Vegas, actually, my cantina, and I have Johnny Stewart with me. I have known Johnny Stewart, I think, most of the time I've been in Vegas. Most amazing guy. He's been on my show quite a few times, but you are just, you are a legend here. You are just amazing.
Thank you.
And you've been around in Vegas a long time.
Long time.
What's it up to now? What's going on with Vegas now for you?
It's wild, huh?
Isn't it? It's crazy.
Legends of Concert now. This year will be 41 years old.
41 years. So
That's
what's
right.
the difference between 41 years ago and now?
Everything, I think. Right? Everything. We're lucky to be alive.
That's true, for what
Yeah.
we've all been through.
Politically and aesthetically, just a lot of things have changed a lot. We have to be able to creatively adapt to all that.
But
right?
you do that. You've always done that.
I feel comfortable with everything.
Yeah. How do you manage that? Because everybody's complaining and everybody's this, and this.
Yeah.
But you don't. You
Yeah.
kind of keep on the work. You keep moving.
That's because I think this particular life is really short compared to the big life that we're all going to have hereafter. So
Well, I
I'm
like
really
that.
living for the life hereafter more than this life.
So you're not afraid to die then.
I'm not at all afraid to die.
So you and I have
And-
something in common because I'm not afraid to die. In fact, I'm quite interested in what's going to go on up there, and I can't wait.
But it's getting so bad since you're not afraid to die and I'm not afraid to die.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad for us to plan to kill each other. That's what I would do.
Well, we could take some liquid or something. You
Yeah.
know, we make a little mixture up, and you.
No, we would just do mouth to mouth and not let either one of us go.
I quite like that. That's pretty cool. I like that idea. But no, not many people, or majority of people are afraid to die. And
Yeah.
They are, you know, in the accident or this or that. You know, aren't you afraid something's going to happen to you? No, I'm not afraid.
But the life is really short, isn't it?
I
There's
personally
got to be
think
more
so.
to it than this.
There
I'm a
has.
firm believer of up there.
So am I,
And
yes.
so I'm sure that everything's going to be great.
Now it is short because when I look back at, you know, when I started in this business, you know, it's quite a few years ago now, and I'm quite sure you're thinking the same thing. Where did it go? How did it just? And you're right, it is so short and it goes by so fast.
I started in this business when I was 5 on the lap of Burl Ives as Banjo Johnny at all the fairs
Burl
around
Ives.
the
Does
country.
anybody remember Burl Ives?
Yeah, I know an old lady who swallowed a fly, but why'd she swallow the fly? Perhaps she'll die. We're back to death again, see?
There you are.
Oh yeah, we ought to kill
There
the
we go
fly
again.
also.
I think we're ready.
Yeah, this is a death show.
Yes. Yes, but a good one. This
Oh
is
yeah.
there is a good
Well,
one.
people are dying to see this show, so we're
Yeah,
all
there
dying.
you go. There we go again. So you've had Legends for 41 years.
Years, right.
And how did you start that? And
I
keep
started it.
going?
Yeah, I started it by going to the World's Fair with a big show of robots and stuff like that. Really a special effects show. And then the World's Fair ended. And to get over that, there was a big sign on in Hollywood that showed all the deceased legends, the big stars of the world. On can't remember what street it's on right now. But it's a big ran of the whole side of the building.
Hollywood?
Yeah, in Hollywood.
Boulevard? Hollywood?
Yeah.
Probably Hollywood.
And so
Hollywood or Vine or around that.
I had
area.
all these robots and I had all this dancing water machine and I had all these lasers and everything.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring those people back to life. I'm going to take all this equipment and I'm going to take and go to heaven, like we've been talking
Yeah, we're
about,
back
right?
again in the
Go to
heaven.
heaven and see all these stars and put together a big show with the stars in heaven. In fact, when Legends first started, the first night, I actually did the voice of our Heavenly Father.
Really?
And said,
Oh.
and then I brought out Adam and Eve came out on the stage with a big dance number. My parents were there, my grandmothers were there, everybody was there. This is 41 years ago. And the girl that came out to do the big dance, her top came off. And I had told everyone I wasn't going to do anything topless. Well, I must not have been abreast of what was going on. Anyway, did you get that?
Did you get that?
Anyway,
I got it.
You got it.
I
so,
got it.
so anyway, we got through that, and I felt that it was better just to go right into the show. So I scratched the Adam and Eve and went directly into the show.
Into the show.
Yeah,
But you were also
opened with Buddy Holly.
oh my goodness! But you were also in religion then, because that was kind of sort of, you know,
Yeah.
you believed in all that.
Oh, I did. I do.
At that time, at such a young age.
Yeah, I did.
And-
within 15 years, I had 25 legend shows all around the world.
Really?
I'm still in
See, I
Berlin,
didn't-
Germany, right now. The show plays every night, 6 nights a week, at the Estrell Hotel in Berlin, Germany, for 800 people.
Wow.
Even right now.
Even to this day.
To this
So
day.
Are they all your shows still, or are they like a franchised out?
Yeah, I'm a consultant for all coordinating and making it all happen, but everyone has to make their share of the money. You can't own everything yourself.
No.
We learned that pretty
That's
quick
what-
too,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
And I
You
have a
don't
bo-
want to
yeah.
sometimes.
And I have a boss now because my wife is my boss. What can I say?
Well, she's been
Yeah.
your boss. You've been married for quite a
We've been
long
married
time.
since we were 19, and we have 11 children.
See, nobody
11.
knows all this, but yours are some adopted.
two of our own, and we adopted 9.
See, is that
Yeah.
amazing? You are.
When
you
I found
are-
out what we had to do to get those 2, I felt I shouldn't do that anymore, so I started adopting.
Oh, you're having too much fun?
Yeah, way too much fun.
Too much fun. So with this show, did you have, when you started this show, did you start going other shows, producing other shows?
I've done about 15 different shows in Las Vegas. You know, 7 of my shows, when they were in the big casinos, they blew them up while they were in there. The Sands, they blew it up. The Aladdin, they blew it up. The Stardust, they blew it up.
When he says blow it up, he means
And
they
they blew the whole thing up.
The hotel is gone.
Yeah,
That's
the
what he's
Aladdin,
talking
they only
about.
blew part of it up, but still, they stopped all the shows. But 7 of my shows have been blown up in Las Vegas.
That's not very good, is it?
No, especially since my wife wasn't in there. No, that was a choke kind of.
Oh, she's right over there.
Oh, yeah,
And, she happens to be laughing because she's obviously heard this joke before. I presume it's a joke.
Probably,
Yes,
yeah.
I'm quite
But
sure.
that's what happened, and right now I'm doing the Jets.
I know,
The
the Jets
Oh,
are amazing.
the Jets,
They're the original Jets.
These are the original Jets. There's 7 of them in the show, and the fact is that we're at the David Sachs V3 Theater in the Miracle Mile Mall, and we do it 5 days a week from 6:30 to about 7:40. And it's a great show, most energetic show in
It's
town.
amazing. The singers, they're absolutely. It's like
went to the show?
Yeah, I've been to the show. It's like they never stopped because they've been out for many years.
And they dance like crazy too.
They're just amazing.
Yeah,
It's
they all
just
opened it in their teens,
Yeah,
even
they,
young.
They were teenagers, and they're still teenagers.
The
They're just a little
mother and
older
father of the Jets had 17 children, and one of the Jets
is
now
this,
they
all
have
these
another
children?
group called the 13 Crowns, and that couple has had 14 children, all their own.
Now, how are the Jets doing? How is it the performance?
It's good, but we need everybody to come,
that's
everybody
what
to
I-
buy
yes.
a ticket, otherwise I will not let you into heaven, and I have the key to that.
You have the key to that, so
Oh,
I
to
can't go
heaven,
to heaven.
absolutely.
I got to pass through Johnny first before I get up to heaven.
Oh yeah, there's a
Do you
golden
think
key. I got the
wait
key.
a second. Do you think we're both going to heaven?
What?
Do you think we're going to heaven?
Oh, well, I
Because
think
there's another place to go. I don't want to mention
there's
it. but
another place to go.
You can go.
But we'll leave the other place up to the big man. I hope that everyone has an
So
opportunity.
whatever we've done out there, or whatever we're going to do, we better do it right, do it kosher,
right.
and do it right, and have other people in mind to help them as well.
Right?
So
But-
what are you going to do when you grow up?
When I grow up?
When you grow up,
That's
what
a
are you
long
gonna do?
time from now.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh. I'm almost 30 now.
I know.
Yeah.
No,
Let's see.
it's-
Times 3.
How did you get hold of the Jets? How did you manage to? Because
Okay.
that's a pretty cool group to get. Because years
Well,
ago they were very popular. and they're
Actually,
still popular.
they contacted different people to say who could put them in Las Vegas and help them do it. And I got a chance to meet them, and we had a nice talk and everything, and I thought they were great. So I've been working with the Jets now about 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
not full time because of the virus.
Yeah, there was
we
a
all had
year,
to stop
yeah,
for a while,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But
So
they're
with
great.
the virus gone, is everything back to normal now in Vegas?
Not
'Cause-
quite, right? I mean, you and I are lucky we don't have a mask on right now.
No, you
Yeah,
don't.
no. So, but
Should
most
we?
people do have to have a mask on, right?
I know they
Yeah.
do.
So-
do you think that's ever going to go away, or are we just going to wander around with masks on?
I
all the
think
time?
it's going to go away, and we'll all be back to normal by probably February.
Of next
That's just
year.
my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know that for sure.
Yeah, but I think it's about time, isn't it?
Yeah,
We-
it is
to
about
get
time.
To normal. The only problem, what I do see, I see that we've got this winter coming up. Winter we get flu and colds and
Right.
all that stuff. So everybody out there, just be very, very careful. I think.
The bad thing for the mask was that during Halloween, some of the people actually took their mask off to scare people. They should have left it on and it'd have been okay. Oh, they scared the heck out of everybody.
Are you taking on other groups? Are you taking on other people? Or are
I
you
am.
open for
I'm
that?
opening the Piano Man, Kyle
who's the
Martin.
piano? Oh, okay,
Did
yeah.
you see that one?
No, haven't seen that one.
Okay, he does a tribute to Billy Joel and Elton John. And the Jets do a tribute to everybody plus themselves. They have gold albums. They have
Yeah,
all
but-
kinds of
Oh,
major
well, no,
great
the
stuff.
Jets. These are the real
Right.
Jets.
And then on top of that, I'm working, I just opened one show in Pigeon Forge, Freckled Zelda, it's called. And it's a really cute show. It's a big show in a 500-seat theater. And we're opening Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers in Pigeon Forge the 1st of March, because that's where Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers are from.
Yeah.
Pigeon Forge. And so we're doing that.
Yeah.
And I'll
Busy
probably
guy, huh?
I'll probably be doing, and I have lots of different things I'm doing right now.
That's
The main thing
wonderful.
I'm trying to do is stay away from my wife because she's going to spank me.
Why is she going to spank him? I mean, must be a
I'm
reason.
afraid of her.
Well, I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
you don't blame me,
She's-
right?
I'm looking at her right
Oh,
now. and
no.
If she told me to do something, believe me, yes, I'll do it. I'll be very good. No.
But
She's
so
the one, I've known her for years too, obviously.
I'm
I've known
doing
both of them.
shows and working just like I did when I first came to Vegas.
Isn't
I
that
am,
wonderful?
yeah.
Yeah, I know you are, and that's why I asked this question, because you never seem to stop. You're at all the you go to all these shows, all the openings, you go to everything.
Right? Yep. I'm honored to be able to know and associate with a lot of the performers here in town. I'm honored to know you
Isn't this?
and
He's
know
my
everything
friend.
about and to
He's
be
my
on
friend.
your show.
Thank you very
and
much.
I'm honored to have everyone come out and see the Jets. Seven of them in the show, energetic. You saw it. They danced.
They're
They never
amazing.
stop.
They
Rudy
don't-
dances his
If I
brains out.
remember one of them, one of the girls, if I remember, she was pregnant and having the baby
She-
in like 2 or 3 weeks. and
She
she's
had the
singing.
baby and went on 8 days after.
Yeah, well, she was 8 days before she was
Which
performing.
wasn't bad, but then during the show, the baby that she had, it comes out and dances also.
He does a 2-step.
Yeah, it does a 2-step. And it gets a drink.
Absolutely. If any, there you go. Orange juice.
Or
If anybody wants to get hold of you, how do they get hold of you, Johnny?
they can get a hold of me by, first of all, my website is Johnny Stewart, Stuart, Productions.com. They can see all the different shows that I have around the country and what I'm doing. And then on top of that, they can just call my number, you know?
What's your number?
My number is 702-491-2479.
And don't forget, I know he's a good-looking guy and he's a great guy, but he has a wife that you have to get through first.
Yeah, and that
So-
number is the Orange County, the
Orange County
Las
jail.
Vegas jail cell number 12. So we can all get in there.
Yeah.
But I want everyone to please, my
and see the
newest
Jets.
project, go out and see the Jets. They're great.
That's on Miracle Mile, which is
That's right.
right on the strip.
Miracle Mile is in Planet Hollywood, in
Yes.
the back, the shopping center in
Planet
the back.
Hollywood is on Vegas Boulevard, and behind that, Planet Hollywood is Miracle Mile, and that's where the theater
That's it.
is.
That's where it's
Absolutely
at.
Wonderful.
And it's at 6:30, and it's over at 7:40, and it's 5 days a week, Tuesday through
What's the price
Saturday.
of the tickets?
Huh?
What's the price of the tickets?
The price of the tickets, right now, I brought a bunch with me too. Right now, we have a special going, so you get 2-for-1 tickets.
Oh,
If you
fabulous.
go up to the booth and say, I'm here for the special promotion that we heard on the Ninon show from Johnny Stewart, you get 2-for-1, which comes out, because normally it's at like $149.
Yes.
But the 2-for-1 is only like $76 or something like that, right?
Amazing. That's
and
wonderful.
So
Wonderful. So
then
you've got to see the show. I saw the show. It's non-stop show. It's just amazing. It's
they
fabulous.
absolutely. I have a BB gun backstage, and if anyone stops, I shoot them.
Oh,
So-
is that what that was?
Oh.
I wonder what that noise
Oh yeah,
was.
they
No,
with
no.
the BB gun. No, kidding, Rudy. Okay, but they're very intelligent, very sharp, very talented, and they're just a great family.
And it's great to have them back. You know, they left the stage for quite a little while, and now they
Well,
come back.
they
A lot
only-
of people don't think that they are the real Jets, but they are the real Jets.
And they absolutely wouldn't have closed the show before, but the virus did.
Love the bar.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, anyway, thank you very much for watching Vegas Live with Ninon, and of course Johnny Stewart. He's my friend, and he's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
And
Thank you again.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing. Also, don't forget to go to YouTube and to subscribe and to check our shows out. They are all amazing, because without you, nothing happens. Take care, and don't forget social media shows. That's our producer, and of course Maria Pureza. And also, I have another young lady who is my talent director, which is Dana Day, and Dana Day is wonderful. I've known Dana Day for a long, long time. Johnny Stewart, thank you so much for coming on. Absolutely amazing.
Thank
We'll be
you.
right back with our next guest. You take care. It's wonderful. welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. Next to me, I have Mark Pitter. Not a lovely name. I like Pitter because it's terribly, terribly British.
Oh, it's
Mark.
It's Portuguese.
Well, I don't care what it is. It sounds
But
British.
if you say anything like this, it's going to sound British.
of course
If
it's
you're
going
going
to
to
say
say, "Oh, spaghetti and meatballs," that's British.
Oh, I love the way you say that.
Ooh.
It's worse than I am. And I'm British.
You don't even smile when you laugh. That's amazing.
Well,
How do you do that?
Because when you laugh, you shouldn't smile in England. You have to be very
Really?
serious all the time. You know. how
It's
you-
quite funny. It's quite funny. Are you British?
I was last time I saw myself.
Okay.
I
What
think-
is your
what is-
story? People that are watching me because they want to watch me, and
Not a
they go,
few
"Who
days."
is this one?" I'm going to say a word. Just watch your face. I have not planned this.
Well,
I'm going to say a person's
all right,
name.
let's
I'm going to see if there's Tom Jones.
Oh, really?
What-
I love Tom Jones.
No, I bet you and Tom, there was
No,
something there.
no, not Tom. Engelbert Humperdinck.
Oh!
I dated Engelbert Humperdinck, and I did. But getting back a little
That's
bit.
great.
In fact, I remember this guy was in. I just come back from. I think I was in Jersey Isles, which is the Channel Isles.
Yeah.
And I just come back, and I was with my girlfriend Maxine and her mother. I'm sitting having a drink in this bar and everything else. And they said, "This guy's after me." And I said, "What guy?" Well, his name is Engelbert Humperdinck. I said, well, "Who was a name like that?"
Yeah.
And I was very young at the time. I was like 2 years old. But anyway, he was after me all the time, and I said, "I don't want to go out with him, and I don't want." No. But he came over and he
There was-
sat with me, and
There was that old joke about, hey, we can get Engelbert to do it. Somebody goes, Humperdinck? Like there's another one.
there's
All right.
another one.
Yeah.
Now, what do you? I don't even know what you do, Mark.
I'll be right back. Just 1 second.
What do you want?
I'm the only one that ordered drinks in this restaurant. Nice, thank you. I paid for it.
I like a guy that comes on my set and is prepared and has to go back and out and put his drink up.
I've been here. I know how to do this.
You know-
That's
you
a camera.
Yeah, but
It's
no.
actually projecting us to the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yes.
Oh.
Excuse me.
He's looking in the camera and brushing his hair up.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Steve. That's water.
Hola.
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 Stephen Pearl's in my... look,
Hola.
buddies. We're buddies. It's
Hola.
his birthday. Oh,
Oh,
boy.
here we go.
That's almost a spit take.
I love the hat.
You wanna do a spit take?
Is the hat big enough?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
see,
yeah,
see.
yeah, see. Okay, bye. You know who that was?
Yeah. That was Stephen Pearl, buddy of mine from San Francisco. We're all from San Francisco.
They're from San
apparently.
Francisco. I'm from England.
From England, of course
from
you are.
England, yeah,
You know, I love it when I go to England and perform. They don't say, "Hey, you're funny." You know what they say? Brilliant. You're brilliant.
Oh, you're brilliant. Yes,
That's
they do.
great because in America, I'm just funny. So,
Yeah, you're funny.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Actually, I've never been, but anyway.
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right, though.
This is Sin City, and I'm proud to say I have never had sex with a married woman, and that includes my wife. Anyway, I think.
I'm just going to say nothing because I think I could just sit here and smile and be very British, my dear.
What did you do during the pandemic, Mark?
What did you do to?
You know what the pandemic did?
What did it do to you?
You know what it did?
That's my name. My new name is.
I'm creative, but the
did you do?
stage had a big boot on it. You couldn't perform for a year, so I
So what did you do?
started painting, and this is my tribute. This is my tribute to '80s music videos. This is Natalie Merchant from Like the Weather. That video. Can you see that?
We've gone into this. I was going to ask him what he did, so I don't know, but now we do know what he's doing.
No, that's $300. Okay, this is Christopher Walken, the Fat Boy Slim video. See that one? Here, I'll just put these here. You can interview
No,
them.
you're going to have to sit back down again because otherwise they're not going to see you.
This is
You have to sit down because
no. This is Elvis Costello. No, this is London
I'm
Calling.
surrounded
This
by
is,
pictures, my dear.
this is the Clash, and he's smashing an iPhone 12. Okay. And
You know, you should do that. What was that? That was a painting about just on the
this is-
painting they had.
And here's Elvis Costello here. That's
Elvis Costello. Okay.
Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. But you had the art
Have you
teacher
got
on.
Maria? Have you got him on, standing up and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We'll
I
take-
think Maria Pureza is my producer, and she's prepared for this. I was not, but I think what you do is amazing.
Right, Maria did come up. She goes, "You're next." So
Yeah, you got on her. Yeah.
Yeah, she got my attention.
Did that help?
So- No, it's a comic.
Yeah,
It
used to.
was a comic
Now
slap.
you used to be a comedian.
I am a comedian. That's why I moved here.
Really? I
where
didn't know you were
This
a
is the
comedian. You're
entertainment.
brilliant.
This
You're brilliant.
I don't know. This
Brilliant.
is entertainment capital of the world. I don't know if you know that or not. So
No,
I figured,
didn't
move
know
here.
that.
I'm
No,
an
no,
entertainer.
I'm not quite sure where I am, actually. Now you're on set. I really don't know where I am.
Okay.
Okay.
Quite.
So now you don't do comedy.
I do a
You
better
don't-
James Mason than Stephen Pearl.
Go on then. All right.
You gotta go.
Lolita, where are you going? I don't understand. This is an internet show, but I don't.
I do know one thing, that I'm not going with you.
Oh, what's happened to my voice? it's not.
I don't know. Your voice turned very British.
Yes, this is James Mason. My favorite line in Lolita is when Shelley Winters goes, when you touch me, I go limp as a noodle. He goes, yes, I know the feeling.
That's my favorite line.
I don't know what.
I know the feeling.
What is the feeling? I want to know the
You
feeling.
don't-
I
you
want
don't-
to know the
you
feeling
don't
of,
take
a,
it- no.
of a limp noodle. I want to know.
I've-
I
I've
want
never-
to know what a limp noodle feels like.
Well, I'm.
Wait.
Now I know what a gold digger feels like. This is nice. Oh. No, the dancing
I
kind.
know what you mean. I know what you. But I can fantasize, can't I? Hey, listen, one thing. Are you married?
I'm divorced.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, this could be
Yeah.
exciting.
Yes.
This could be. Oh, is he in trouble? Is he in trouble?
I do not put out, Ninon.
You don't. I love this Ninon thing. I got a new name.
Ninon?
Oh, you did
Nino.
Ninon, not Nino, Nina.
You know what I'm
As
going
long as you don't call me late for dinner.
How about if I just call you Beth? You know.
Ooh,
But this whole
Beth. Do I
Ninon
look-
thing.
wait a minute,
Anyway,
do I look like a
people are
Beth?
watching going, is this
Can I ask you a question? What's your favorite time of the day?
5 o'clock when the sun is hitting those mountains, those bluffs?
I just wanted to change the conversation, that's all.
But I had an answer.
No, you sure did. 5 o'clock when this.
No, my favorite
all this-
time of the day is 4:20.
My favorite time of the day is 6 o'clock.
Oh. It's
Well,
6
6
o'clock somewhere. You're rewriting history.
There's always a 6 o'clock somewhere.
I'm a comedian, but I'd rather work at a cannabis. I go over here to a High as a Kite. Have you been over there? And my favorite strand, my
he
favorite
just said high as a kite.
High as a Kite cannabis. It's a really good place.
It's a fabulous place, apparently.
My favorite strand is called, is that a cop or a roof rack? That's my favorite strand.
Oh, how lovely.
Cement shoes is good.
Cement shoes is good, yeah.
And down goes Fraser. You want to get that, 1/8 of that.
I don't know where I am. I don't know if I'm in a haberdashery store or whether I'm in
Well, it is a restaurant. They got silverware. That's what you're hearing.
Oh, is that what we're
Yeah.
hearing out there?
During my,
so-
the only time they clean the silverware
Time
is
to
when
go.
I'm on.
Yeah, sure. Do you sell these paintings?
I've never sold one because they've only seen, this is the first time showing them other than Instagram.
Oh, this is the first show.
Yeah.
Oh, how lovely. Isn't that nice? I hope everybody out there, now, if you are going
$300 a piece.
Well, I didn't even get the question out. Oh dear, he's awfully much in a hurry. You know, you've got to calm down a little, my dear. Can you?
I understand that, yeah.
He dribbles. I didn't like to tell you before the show, but he dribbles a lot.
I went for the
It's
side
It's
gag.
a condition he has, and he can't.
The internet, they don't have
help it.
attention. They don't have attention
He's
span.
what you call. He's got loose lips. You know the lips. They just dribble out. And look at him. He looks. What a mess. He's a mess. Total mess.
Let me just, here.
What, you going to pay me?
Just shut
Thank
up,
you.
will you? Anyway, well, I'm at the Rio I'm at the Comedy Cellar at the Rio December 12th for that whole week.
Does he think he's going to get that back?
No, I
That's
want.
why- he only
No,
gave
I
me
want you to
$5.
take it on camera.
He only gave me $5 because he knows I'm not going to give it back to him.
That's $5 well spent. I'm leaving. What?
No,
Aw, you're
no,
so
I'm gonna
sweet.
Put that in there like that.
Yeah.
I'll put that-
Just leave it on the
No,
dresser.
No. No, I want it on. I want it on.
This pocket is sewn.
No,
That's,
no, I know. I want it there. That's what you're the $5.
Oh, you want it to be like a handkerchief,
I want it
square?
like a handkerchief, he's a $5. He's a $5 guy. That's all he is. So
Like,
girls,
is
stay away
her
from,
leg on?
Stay away from this
hold
guy.
on. Wait a
Stay-
minute. Wait. Just. Okay, you're good.
I'm alive.
I had to check to make sure.
He seems getting this closer and closer. He gets it closer, and I take it further away.
Anyway, welcome back to the
No,
show.
I got a funny. No, you know something.
I do know something.
Well, it doesn't seem like it. Zip it, my dear. Zip it, zip it, zip it. No, I've got a show going on with Steve. Now I could have a show going on with Mark. So could we do comedy together, or
That would be a
What
big.
about a strip
That
tease?
would be a
Could we do-
real big no from me. I work alone.
I can see why.
Yeah.
I know why he works alone.
It's sex with someone I love.
I got a big clap over there. Somebody, yeah, he works alone.
Johnny, where are you working? Anyway,
Well, Johnny was supposed to leave,
we
but
got this hot singer over here. You know what she said to me? I'm next. Yeah.
Yeah, next to what?
Yeah. Well, to a beautiful woman that has an English accent that you should meet.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to meet her, but
She's over there.
I can't get close to her. I can't find her anywhere.
Anyway,
Well,
this
anyway-
was enjoyable.
What was it?
Well,
I don't even know what it was.
Peace.
I
to
do
you.
know one thing, that you are, I guess, a comedian, or he's trying to be a comedian, but you are a very,
But you know what? When you're
but he's a fantastic,
Thank
you
you.
are an incredible artist. I got my own picture here.
You know what? The artist you had an
Let me
artist.
tell you, I wanna ask you-
Here's my talent is the fact that I choose the right image to paint. I mean, this is only 1 second of that video, and I chose this to paint.
I think
It's got a lot of movement.
I think it's amazing, but I want to find out
Do you
how
think it's
did-
amazing enough to buy from me? Because once you buy something from me, that makes me an artist, and you would be the first one. Oh,
Talk
my
about
God.
a pitch.
Yeah, and that's gonna be.
Talk about a
Oh.
pitch. This is a big pitch. Ninon,
When
you've
my
got a-
stuff sells for
Well,
20 grand, you're
Yes.
gonna go, I got that for 300 in a Mexican restaurant.
No, he's going to give it to me as a donation.
Dream.
Dream,
Dream, dream. I need backup.
Backup singer. I don't need backup. I need a singer. Because this is not a singer. But I always seem to end up singing on some of my shows, and I don't know why. Do you want people to reach you, or do you?
No,
do you
I like, you
where
go to
do you-
Instagram to see my art, and I'm on YouTube. I put a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Where are they going?
Just my name, Mark Pitta, MarkPitta. I'm sure they all wrote that down.
Pitta. Pitta. It's a pity. It's
know,
a pitta. Peter
there was a
Pan
woman-
picked a piece of pickled pepper.
There was a woman, her name was
name was Pippa.
Edith Skinner. She was a big-time Juilliard teacher.
You've been serious?
And then she taught in Marin, where I'm from, and then she taught me at American Conservatory Theater. And
Ew.
she asked me, what is your name? And I said, Mark Pitta. And she goes, be proud of your name, Pitta! And so
Yes,
that's...
say it. Say
So
it.
I always
Pitta.
remembered that when you said that. That reminded
Yes.
me of Edith Skinner.
Oh, do I? Oh, okay, good. I hope she was nice. Was she nice?
She was a class. She taught Robin Williams. She taught all these. Yeah.
Oh, she was up there.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was up there.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
So you know where to get Mark Pitta.
Yeah, if,
lovely name.
YouTube is where all my stuff is. That's really cool.
And are these up on YouTube? Are they photographs?
That's on
of it?
Instagram.
Instagram, so you
Yeah.
can buy his. And
But
these
you know,
can
you
become
had-
very well known, by the way.
You
These
had an
paintings-
artist teacher, and I talked to her. You know, she said to me when she saw me, she goes, "You need to learn how to draw."
No, you need lessons.
So.
I don't.
I think she was pushing her own agenda.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, you're pushing yours too, so
I'm not pushing. I'm kind of nudging.
yeah, so get
Like
someone.
if you want to go there, go there. But those are cool.
No, I think you're a fabulous artist. I do.
That was
I
fun.
love
You know what it
I
taught
love
me? It
that.
taught me patience because you literally got to go like that slow. I put on some music. I take a little
I
cannabis.
can't
see
imagine.
what-
I can't imagine you being slow. You've got so much energy. You're like.
No, you
know.
don't understand. When you're asked to be a guest, my adrenaline goes up, and then I get around people, and then that goes up even more.
Well, I'm sure glad they don't all do that, because I'd be totally exhausted after two
Well,
guests.
yeah, because if you and I were at a table, just you and I'd be sleeping by now.
Oh, thank you. That's a compliment to me, isn't it? Talk about boring. I guess I would become boring, wouldn't I? Is that it? Well, I know one thing. He wouldn't be boring, but he would aggravate me so much.
All right.
I'd say, "Excuse me, I'm going to the ladies' room," and never come back.
Oh.
Oh, yes, we've done
All
that
right.
before. Thank
All
you
right,
for watching.
this was fun.
This was a lot of fun.
Mark
Thank
Pitta
you.
on YouTube,
No, I
Instagram,
think
and I'm at the Comedy Cellar at the Rio,
That woman
December
that
12th.
taught that woman that taught you to be proud of your name, you really are proud of
Be
it.
proud!
Yeah, be proud. He
Yeah.
says it every other line is his name.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. It's been a little bit hilarious. All of my shows have been really quite funny, and I love it because there's nothing like a sense of humor. Yes. Well. All right. Now.
All right. I just got
That's it.
I just got
He's
COVID.
marked.
I just got COVID.
Little does he know.
I got a little.
Oh, goodbye. Absolutely. I mean, come back here 1 minute. Come back. He wants to curtsy. You have to curtsy in front of the camera. Curtsy. There you are. Thank you very much. Now you can leave. We'll be right back with our next guest. You take care.
So this is the class. So this is.
Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I have the incredible Anne Marshall. I don't even know what she does, but she looks like she's in the entertainment business, and she looks like she's probably a very famous singer that I don't know about. But I'm going to find out.
Yes, you
Oh, she's made that very definite. She's beautiful. I love your tie.
Thank
Do
you.
you see this tie she's got on? Isn't that all diamonds? She's bling, bling, bling.
Bling bling.
Bling, bling, bling. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are
Good.
you?
I'm wonderful. I'm
I
having all these
see.
crazy people coming on.
I know.
They're amazing. The comedians, I love them all because
Oh
they've
my
got such a
God.
sense of humor.
It's like,
Yes, they're lovely. They're
Yes.
wonderful. Absolutely amazing. So you're in town singing. Are you in town singing? What are you doing?
actually, I have a production show that's coming up on Sunday, February 20th, 22 at the Smith Center.
At the Smith Center.
Yes.
Oh, this is high class. This is going above and beyond. This is
Well,
wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Yeah, that
Thank
is
you.
right. Did
Thank
you produce the show?
I am the producer. I am the star. I am the creator.
You're
Yes.
the producer, the star,
Yes,
and the creator.
costumes, dancers, singers, just
How,
wonderful
how
music.
large is your production?
My production is about 17 people.
17 people.
Yes.
So it's a complete show.
Well, actually,
But what-
no, more like 22 because I've added some.
Is it a musical or is it just individual singers?
I'm the star of the show, so I'm the only singer, except that I have background singers.
Yes.
And I have songs that I'm doing from the wonderful era of the music of the 70s and 60s.
Oh, the 70s and the 60s were fabulous.
I
Absolutely
know.
fabulous.
It's the feel-good music, and
Yes.
we need it right now.
Now, why are you not having it until February?
Well, because of the pandemic.
Oh,
The
well,
pandemic.
I thought people were still performing. They're not at the Smith Center?
Well, the Smith Center opened up in September, but there were
Yes.
so many of us that had been rescheduled.
Oh, let me just tell you something about the Smith Center, because the Smith Center is so honorable. They're amazing. With the pandemic, the Smith Center had all these people lined up. And what they did, they didn't bring any new acts in. They honored all the acts that were booked, and they've been slowly going through all the people that they booked to bring them back in. And I think that was so honorable. Rather than saying, well, you've got to make another date up, you've got to make another something, they took on and they gave each person their, obviously it wasn't the time they're supposed to go on, it was the new time, but they honored them all, and I think that was amazing. And that's why you're not coming on until February.
That is correct.
And so to let you know why, she could probably be booked next week, who knows. But that's the reason why, because they honored it. And I think it's amazing to have honored all our entertainers, because our program is mainly for entertainers. We promote our show is to promote entertainers, that don't really have any place to go to be publicized or do anything. So that's what Vegas Live with Ninon does. And you're the singer.
Yes.
And you're going to be singing the 70s, 60s and 70s.
Yes.
Why have you chosen that era?
Well, I was very fortunate, very blessed. I got to spend 26 years as one of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame legends, the Shirelles. So for 26 years, I was one of the Shirelles.
You were one of the Shirelles?
Yes. Now, I wasn't an original member. Thank you.
I think that's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah. And so
To get chosen for anything like that, that's amazing.
it is.
Yes,
It was a pinch me moment for me. It was like
And how long were you with the Shirelles?
26 years.
26 years, isn't that? And you were a backup singer. Were you ever able to sing solo?
Yes, with the Shirelles. I was one of.
One of them. Oh, so you
Yes.
sung. So you were. You weren't the backup singer, because it sounded like you were the backup singer. No. So you were actually one of the singers out there.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I know. I'm still pinching myself over it. It's incredible, and I got to experience
And
so many.
when did that stop?
That stopped. I stopped it for myself in 2016 because I wanted to do this production.
So it's taken you all this time to do this production from then till now.
Well, I've run it a few times, and then the pandemic happened. And that was.
How does an entertainer get through this pandemic? Your life is entertaining
I
on stage.
know.
That's what you do. That's
You
where
know how
are.
I did it?
How?
I cooked new food. I tried out new recipes.
Boring.
But I missed people so terribly. I
Yes.
just missed. I love people.
Yeah.
I love people. I just love people. And so it was a big missing for me. And so I'm so happy that we're going to do this show in February. It's a Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock, in Myron's Cabaret Jazz at the Smith
Oh, the
Center.
cabaret room at the Smith Center is fabulous.
Yes, it is.
They've got the downstairs, and then they also have the balcony all the way up, and
Yes,
it's beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. A great place to do a show.
Yes.
And it's on a Sunday afternoon.
Yes, now the name of the show is This is a Man's World, but.
Is it?
It is, but.
No, it's not.
But.
We just us
No, you
ladies
have to-
us ladies just make them think it's a man's world. Nothing happens without a woman.
No, it doesn't. And I talk about that in the show. And that is how.
Because a man doesn't get married until the woman says yes. You don't have children until the woman gets
Uh-oh.
pregnant and has children.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
yeah, you open up a whole can of worms there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know.
But it is, it's-
So the reason that the premise behind the whole show
Yeah.
is that when I was one of the Shirelles and performing as one of the Shirelles, the shows were heavily male dominated. There were so many men on the shows, and it would be the three of us, the Shirelles.
Yes.
And I'd go, wow, this is like, wow, really imbalanced.
The balance is,
Yes.
but that was then, and now it's very different now. And I don't blame the men for what the women have gone through. I blame the women.
No.
If you want to do something, just go ahead and do it.
Yes,
If you're a woman,
absolutely.
don't make an excuse. Oh, it's a man's world. It's this, because it's not. It's a woman can do what you've done, whatever you want.
Oh, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it is within the confines of men running things most times.
Yeah, because we allowed it.
Yeah, I know.
Because actually we wanted it because we wanted them to do all the work.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it was. All I know, I was born into that kind of situation. So I'm just grateful that I get to tell my story in a way that doesn't diminish the value of men
Yeah.
or women. So I get to be a woman telling the story about all of us, and we need each other.
I love being a woman.
I love it too.
Oh, I love being a woman.
It's
I've never-
wonderful.
Never regretted it.
Never that.
Well, not that I could do anything about it. Well, I guess I could. But no, I love being a woman. But I admire you for doing what you're doing
thank you.
and putting it together. And if you were brought up in a way that the women were like second class, which a lot of them say that.
Yes.
I was not brought up as second class. I was just part of the family. I was part of whatever I was. I don't know. I was the child of these two people. So I don't know. So I admire what you're doing and how you're doing it. So are you singing at all now? Are you out performing anywhere?
No, not until February, and then after the February show here in Las Vegas, we're off to Beverly Hills. So we're going to be
So
at
where are you showing in Beverly Hills?
the Saban Theater. The Saban Theater.
Oh yeah, I know. No,
Yes,
well,
we'll be there Friday, March 11th at 7 o'clock.
Oh, wonderful.
The whole production, yeah.
Oh, how fabulous. The whole production will be there.
Yes.
It's a great theatre, by the way. It's a fabulous
Yes,
theatre.
yes it is.
It's really,
I'm
really...
so excited. I'm so excited about it because
Now, do you ever do any performances just yourself? You go out and perform?
I do.
You
I
do?
do. And,
Okay.
and I also am a recording artist, so I have recorded CDs and recorded music on my own
Yes.
that I've done over the years.
Okay. And so have you got anything coming out? Any CDs coming out right now or anything?
Oh, I have
happening?
stuff out right now.
You have stuff?
I do.
What of it?
The first one is called Ane, My Story, Volume 1. The second one is called Ane, Learning to Love Myself, Volume 2. And the third one is Where I'm Coming From. And it is a compilation CD of artists that I loved growing up as a kid.
And you're singing
And I'm
their
singing
songs.
those
Those
songs.
songs you like. What's your
Yes.
favourite song?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Can you sing Number Kita Pa?
No, I don't.
Okay. Can you sing something for me now?
I can.
Well, good, great. Let's hear your
In
voice.
fact, I'll sing a little bit of it.
Yes.
I'll sing the title of the show.
Okay, go.
This is a man's world. This is a man's world. But it wouldn't be nothing, no, without woman or girl. Oh, no. Yeah,
She has quite a voice. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
You should be out there even more.
That's what I keep saying. I'm waiting for the calls to start coming in.
Well, no, you've got to go out and get the calls.
Well, okay.
That is the problem. Everybody waits for it to
wait,
come.
is that an offer? Wait.
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
not,
okay,
I'm
okay,
not
I'm
a
just
manager.
asking.
I'm just giving you some time for Vegas Live with Ninon so
Aye.
people know who you are, what you
Yeah.
are, and to book you. How can they book you and how can they reach you?
You can find me at anesings.com. That's A-N-E Sings, SINGS.com. Phone number 702-763-7090. You can also find me at SAMA, S-A-M-A, entertainment.com.
So she can definitely be reached. An amazing voice, and you should definitely book her for your parties, your shows, whatever. The clubs everywhere. There's a lot of clubs here in Las Vegas, and you should be at them.
I should.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
Get yourself out there. You've got
I
a
think
great
you're right.
voice.
I think you're right.
Okay, so I'm going to ask her an awkward question, but I'm going to ask it. What is stopping you?
What is stopping me?
Yes, I said it
Oh
first.
no, nothing. I don't feel that I'm stopped. I feel that I was paused. Right? I feel that I was paused. Yeah.
Yes.
And now things are changing and things are
They
back
have
open.
changed.
Right.
A lot of people
right.
out there, a lot of things, a lot of entertainment.
And there's,
so
like-
now we've got to get her out, and that's why we have
That's
people.
exactly right.
This is why we have people like
That's
this on our show, is so that you get the exposure.
Yes.
So she's now going to be on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all the social media platforms, so people know who you are. They've now got your phone number. They've got everything. So don't forget to book her and see how she is and let her perform, because you are amazing. And thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much, my
Thank
dear.
you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our next guest, and don't forget to come down to Amigos. What was it? She wants me to say something. Oh, look at! Is this for me? Well, I'm going to say cheers. Thank you.
Well, I
Whoever
didn't
sent
want
this
one.
over, I do believe that after all the interviews I have done, I might be a little thirsty. I do believe there's liquor in here. Is that Randy? Randy, is there liquor in here? I'll try it.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you so much.
Don't go yet. There's liquor in here.
Well, let's
Go for another interview. No, but this is fun. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. We'll be right back with our next guest. Take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Isn't that lovely? Look at this.
Yeah, it's really good.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon, and we're now on a different channel. I don't mean channel that way. I mean channel as a guest. All my guests are, in the entertainment business, and they're all sort of, singing, or they're dancing, or they're comedians, and comedians turning into artists, and artists turning into comedians. And Robert Cohen is in a totally different business, but it gets a little attached to the entertainment business.
It sure can.
A whole lot. Robert, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good. You've been very patiently sitting there. Now you have a marijuana store, or we're finding out.
I have a medical
Cannabis?
marijuana doctor's office.
A
Yeah,
medical marijuana doctor's office.
Right.
They started that in Los Angeles.
Well, you're
Long
right.
time
They
ago.
did. They
Yeah.
started that on the beach.
Yeah, a long time ago in Los
ago.
Angeles.
We
Yeah.
started in Denver in 2009.
Yeah.
A small family business. My dad was a retired doctor. My wife was unemployed at the time, and there was a need for doctors to help people to get cannabis because there was no recreational at the time.
At the time, no.
It was just medical. So I learned an awful lot about.
So you are an actual doctor.
No, my dad was the
Your
doctor.
dad
Right.
was the doctor.
Everybody in Las Vegas thinks I'm a doctor.
They think you are,
But
but
I'm
now
not.
we're letting everybody know
I'm
you are.
not a doctor, okay?
I'm not-
I'm just telling you, I'm not a doctor.
At least they see
I'm glad I
Dharma
got
as a
that
doctor.
out there, really. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
absolutely.
That makes me feel so much better.
Does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
My tagline when I send emails is Robert Cohen, ... not a doctor.
No.
Just so they know.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
you want people to be, you want it to be honest.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Truthful and being honest out there. So we've got this marijuana, and now it's legal.
Right.
Is all marijuana legal in Vegas? What is legal in Vegas?
Well, it's legal to buy, but it's not legal to smoke.
That
We'll figure that out.
That doesn't make sense
You
now,
can buy
does
it, but you can't walk down the strip and smoke it legally. Nobody cares. It's not, you're not going to stop you. But,
So what is the point of all that?
Oh.
Now I'm a little bit confused.
well, it's
That's the,
keeping a gray area for as long as they have is the confusing part of it. So there are no real rules.
Well, I think I just heard coming out of Washington that the Republicans, and I'm not a Republican or Democrat, we're not getting into politics, but I just heard
Thank you for that.
Yeah, they have agreed to actually start maybe next week to start getting this legal.
They've been trying to agree with that
For a long
what,
time.
Last 7-8 years now.
Yes, but I read it in a couple of papers. I also heard it on the news. It was broadcast on the news. So that this might be good news for you, but it's legal in Vegas anyway.
Right, but we still help people with certifications. It's legal in Colorado, and we still help people with their government certifications.
Really?
There's advantages to being able to do it. You can get more product.
Yes.
You can, and I think you get protection. I think you get protection from it.
Do we need protection from it?
When I'm driving through Utah with cannabis in my car,
You do.
and I have a Nevada card, and they're like, it's okay. I'd rather have the Nevada card than nothing.
Yes.
Because if I'm in Utah with cannabis and nothing, I'm going to jail.
Yes.
There's no question.
Obviously, nothing has happened to you yet.
Not yet,
Because you're
no.
sitting next to me.
No.
So I guess we're clear.
Never.
So all you people out there, just remember he's a good guy.
As far as you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you are a good guy because this is a very difficult thing to deal with, I think. Although I absolutely think that marijuana should be legal. That's
Great.
what I
Yeah.
think. And the reason I think that is because liquor had the same problem years ago.
Sure did.
They had exactly the same problem, Pureza and all that stuff, and they couldn't have it out there, and all of a sudden, boom, 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 it comes out there. I think it was the Kennedys that actually brought
But
it
what
out.
we've done though is,
So,
you
yes.
know, everybody knows how to use cannabis to go to a concert. Smoke a lot, have a good time. It's really
Okay.
not that
Well,
hard.
I don't smoke. I've never had it. I've never
Right.
tried
Really?
it. Yes,
Okay.
I've never tried. No, I haven't. I've never gone into drugs. I just.
Well, that's
no.
okay.
Yeah, well, I know.
You don't need them.
No, I don't. I'm on enough already. Imagine giving me drugs. I don't know where I would be.
But not everybody knows how to take care of themselves and use cannabis as medicine.
But I think cannabis as medicine is 100%. That's CBD, right?
You can use all cannabis for medicine.
All cannabis.
And
Okay.
CBD is just a piece of cannabis.
Okay. Because
When you're
it's
talking about the CBD medicine, you're talking
Yes.
about hemp.
hemp. Okay.
And hemp
See,
is
yeah,
what
you're
you,
right.
yeah, I'm here to help, don't worry.
Okay.
Um,
I want you to help because I want you to let
all the
people
medicine,
know out there.
all the medicine comes from hemp. That's
Everything-
why it's legal.
well,
That's
because
why
you don't
what
get high on
that's
it.
what I sell is legal. And
Yes.
we sell CBD rich medicine made from hemp. It's not the only thing in it though.
Okay.
A lot of people make it with only CBD in it and it doesn't work as well.
Does it work good as a medicine to help the body?
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
But it doesn't get you high or anything.
If you take enough, it'll get you higher.
I'm sure if you take enough drinks, you're going to get high.
Exactly,
You know? I mean,
exactly.
it's all the same thing. You know, whatever you
Absolutely.
do, you're going to get high on something. You know, I don't know what. So, what is your feeling of where cannabis and marijuana is right now? What is your opinion of it? I'm sure it's quite long, but
Well, when we started in Colorado, it was a unique opportunity because it was literally a seed in the ground and a business that grew, and all these businesses literally grew out of the ground, just like the plant.
wasn't it the two brothers or something that are in Denver?
The Cone Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
The guys down in Colorado Springs.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. I think I remember
Yeah,
reading about that.
with Charlotte Figge. Yeah.
The Charlotte, yeah, because there's a CBD
Well, that
oil
was
called Charlotte.
that was a very that's a whole nother. That's just a
I'm
marketing
sure
thing.
that's a
It's
whole
a
nother
marketing
story.
thing now. It's not even
Yes.
it's not even real medicine anymore. It's a
Oh,
marketing
it's
thing.
not?
It's unfortunate.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of money in cannabis and a lot of mistruth. When
So,
you're using
so how do you know, as a CBD buyer or as a medical buyer, how do you know what is the truth and what isn't?
you need to look at the test results. And you need to see what is included in the product on the test results.
Okay.
I have test results in here. We can look at one at
What
some
is
point.
what is this?
This is a little
Look at
gift
that.
basket for you. We have capsules and we have a cream.
I just want to show them
Oh, sure.
something. This is called Cohen Medical Centers, and that's the name of their company. Just so we know what you are.
So yeah, so in here is a cream and some capsules.
Okay.
Capsules you take to stop the symptoms from happening.
Okay.
The cream is,
If you have a bruise or no, if you have a pain or
well, if
something.
you have if I put it on here when I got these little cuts,
Oh,
the cuts pretty much went away.
see what
pretty
happens?
fast.
Isn't that amazing?
It works for burns on your skin. It works.
So-
it also works if you have.
I want to see what's in
if
here.
you have a sprain or something like that. You
So you put the
it
cream
helps the
on?
pain. Yeah.
So look, he's given me all this stuff. So listen, look at this. This is mine, by the way. So this is the first time I've had. Whoa, put it back in there. This is the first time I've
Forgot
had
to put
any
the
of this.
confetti in. That would have been so much more
Yeah,
fun.
wouldn't that be lovely? Have a confetti
Tyler,
all
next
over the
time,
place.
confetti, okay?
Confetti. Why are we getting married? I've got
Well, I'm single, so.
Are you
yeah.
single? Ooh, he's in danger. You are in danger.
So, if you
So-
look over here
Yes.
at the test results, you see that they include a
Now,
lot.
how do you and where do you get the test results?
I get them on all my products and I deliver to my customers because that's what they deserve.
So when I buy a product,
Yep.
you can give me this as a test result.
I do
of-
every time.
You do every time. And is this? This is.
That's a cream. That's a
200
salve that you put on.
200 milligram CBD cream that you put on a pain. So if I've got something happen, I don't have any pains. I'm old, but
then
I
you
don't
don't
have
need
any.
it.
No, not yet.
But when you cut yourself,
But if I cut myself like that,
Yeah.
or I get a little blood spot or something, so this is all the literature.
so a lot of the CBD out there is just CBD. It doesn't have anything else in there. It doesn't have CBG. It doesn't have all the other cannabinoids and terpenes that are in the plants. So a lot of people just get CBD and they get minor relief. When you use whole plant medicine where we don't take anything out, I'm not smarter than the plant.
No.
So basically, we put the plant in coconut oil. What the plant puts in the coconut oil, we give to you. I don't distill it and put it in a different formula or change it or take anything out. Everything that
In
plant
other
gives
words, what he's
is in the
telling me is
coconut oil.
he's legit.
Well, it's
That's what he's saying.
It's
In
caveman.
a brief way of
It's a
putting it.
caveman process.
It's a caveman process.
But we don't lose
But
anything.
don't you feel comfortable when you do that?
1000%.
I was going to say that you feel good, don't you? I mean,
I've
when
sold when we came to Las Vegas, the medical market was dominated by two other players. What we do, we had to, and there was no dispensaries. We came in 2015, just a little early.
Yeah.
Just
I
to
was
get
gonna say,
our
that was around the time it started sort of,
just to get our
floating
feet
around.
wet and figure out
'Cause
when
I
we
was
needed to
here
come
in
here.
I got here in 2012, so I remember that when
Yeah.
it started,
And there wasn't enough business, so that's when I learned about the hemp medicine and the CBD medicine. I've sold the same CBD medicine in the same formulations for 6 years. I haven't
And
changed it
how
one
is
bit.
How is your business from then until now?
The medical cards is about the same. We had a little rise and then it kind of fell off.
Yes.
Las Vegas isn't a place where people are going to spend extra money if they don't think they have to. It is, if they spend more than $100 a month in a dispensary, they are going to save money because they save 10%. But it's the protection part that means so much more. So we've never done really well here except for the CBD medicine.
CBD
and that's just,
medicine.
it's never been this. It's always just been a slow rise.
But is
We
that
pick up a couple
because-
more
but
people.
Isn't that because of the way you present it?
Absolutely.
Because it has to be the way, because you're not presenting it illegally. You're presenting it in 100% of what you have and what you're selling, and you're very honest as to what you're putting out there and what you're giving.
I'm insistent on it.
Yes, and you feel comfortable. You can sleep at
Yeah,
night.
I sleep like a baby.
It seems like a
Sleep like a baby.
That's good.
It's one of my gifts.
So
I
how-
have no problem sleeping.
No problem. That's because he works so hard all
That's because
during
I
the
take
day.
2 showers a day.
You take two? Oh, you do take
Well, you
two
said,
showers.
yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, the
I was
shower
talking-
question
I was
earlier,
talking
yeah.
about showers and everything
I wanna
else.
let you know, I'm covered.
You're covered. You're
Yeah.
covered. This guy's
Absolutely.
very, very covered. This relationship's getting hotter as we go along. I'm telling you, he's single. I'm single, and he takes 2 showers a day. We're getting really, really hot here. Are they hot showers?
Well, absolutely. Well, then they get cold.
They get cold. Okay.
You have to get the cold at the end, right?
You've got the. I can't believe you said that because I do that a lot. I have a hot shower.
Yes,
the hottest,
and then you turn it cold.
And then you turn it cold. It's like you look.
It's amazing.
But it shrinks up all your skin
Yeah.
and sort of
Closes all your pores.
Where
Yeah.
I am right now, I want the skin to really shrink. So I stand under the cold water for half an hour.
That's what I told people during COVID because my hair was really long. I said,
Is this your real hair?
It was
You
that
look
way.
Look at his hair.
It was that way so I could avoid the Botox. I just get my hair really long, but yeah, it is my hair,
It is your hair. It is your hair.
and I don't color it.
How
so,
many dispensers? No. You look great hair.
Thank you.
How many dispensers do you have?
I don't have any dispensaries. We have 2 offices. We have
2
an office in
offices.
Denver, and we have an office here in Las
Office here.
Vegas.
Okay.
So
Was
we've
that what-
helped hundreds of thousands of people at this point with their cards over 12 years in Colorado and 6 years here, and I can't tell you how many people we've
Are you
helped with the
thinking of
cannabis and
opening it up
medicine.
anywhere else?
Not really.
I was going to say Canada, but then the people in Canada want to come here, so that's not. All the people in Canada, Aurora and all those different people, Torrey and all those people want to come here, or to
I
America.
looked at some other states, but we're a really small family business,
And you want to keep it
and
that way.
I like my little realm of what I can control, or not control, but handle, I guess.
Yes, yes.
So I don't have to stress myself
Now,
out at
is
night.
it just you in the business or your family?
Originally it was my wife,
Yes.
myself, my dad. My son still works with me.
Okay.
My sister runs the office in Colorado.
Okay.
I've worked with all 3 of my nieces.
So it's definitely
yeah,
a family
the whole,
business.
every
And that's
family's
when
been on payroll.
A family business always succeeds.
Every family's been on payroll.
They're all on
Except for
payroll?
Mom.
Except for mom.
Mom doesn't like the sausage factory.
She doesn't. She doesn't. Typical mama.
Absolutely,
Typical mama.
absolutely.
Okay, so how can anybody reach you?
Sure. The Vegas office is 702-564-6420 or 702-JOIN-420. That was a random phone number given to us, JOIN-420.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm Vegas 5280 Robert on Instagram. I don't really play very well on Facebook because it's just too much for me. Keep it light on Instagram.
Instagram is perfect. Can people come to your office?
Absolutely. 3650 South Decatur, Unit 23. We are at Decatur and Twain. We're there Monday through Friday, 11 to 5, to help you with your cards. We can always be reached for consultation for whole hemp plant medicine or anything else that you need for cannabis.
For the people that don't understand, when you said card, what do you mean by card? They have to have what?
The card to be a medical patient.
Okay, they have to get that from their
Right,
doctor.
right. You have to have a medical condition. You have to see the doctor, and you have to go through the process. It's a pretty easy process if you have the medical condition. We do everything. Since COVID, we actually made it a lot easier. People don't have to come in the office anymore.
Oh, sure.
They send in a copy of the front and back of their driver's license to our email, nevada@cohenmedicalcenters.com, and Tyler does everything else. Literally everything else.
Well, Mark, you've really given us...
Mark, Robert, whatever, it's all good.
Robert. Get it right?
The Mark was over there. He's
Where's Mark?
trying to pick up the girls at the table over there.
So
I don't
how
know
about
what those guys are doing
how
over
about
there.
Robert? So Robert Cohen has given us a big insight on marijuana, hemp, medical, not medical, whatever. You've given us a lot of information where I think people understand it a little bit more of really how it is and what it is.
Well, if you're going to use it for medicine, you have to understand it. That's the key.
Yes.
Education and knowing what you're using and using it consistently.
Yes.
People think they can smoke and use it medically, and you really can't. You can, but it's not.
It's not going to happen.
It's not predictable.
No.
It's not predictable.
No.
You can't smoke enough times in a day to treat yourself medically.
No. See?
I've tried.
He's tried. I'm sure he has. How many years have you been in business with this?
Oh, we started in 2009. 12 years now, yeah.
12 years
12
now
years,
they've been
yeah.
in business. Amazing.
But I've been using cannabis since I was, 13?
Why I don't know. Is
yeah.
it? Yes. I don't know,
guess
but I don't do any of that
It's more of a
stuff.
statement than a
Yes.
question, I guess.
Yeah, I think. Do you smoke every day?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, when I wake up.
When you wake, when you wake up, is it like a cigarette?
It's just what I do every day.
It's what you do every day.
It's just what I do to
And
get
how
myself
many-
going every day.
And how many times a day do you do that?
Oh, as many times as I
As
need
you
to.
want.
Yeah.
As you want to.
Because I'm my own boss. I don't get to report to anybody. It's kind of cool. And bad, but kind of cool.
Well, it's what you like. That
It is.
has nothing to
It
do
is.
with somebody else.
It's all about what I like.
It's all
You're
about
right.
what you want and what you want. I don't personally smoke because that's what I want.
Right.
And
I
you do because
I
that's
do
what you
'cause
want.
I do, yeah.
Because that's what he wants.
But
Well,
I also
thank you.
take the medicine because I'm getting older and I've got some things that I don't want. I don't want the pains.
No.
And they seem to go away when I use the medicine. So there
So
you go.
now you know. Absolutely amazing. Well, it's been very informal of what you do and how you do it, and it's not as bad as everybody thinks it is. It's not addictive. You can do whatever you want with it. You can smoke once a day, once a week, or not smoke at all. Just take the CBD.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
It's all there for you.
Isn't that nice? It's kind of whatever you want. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host. Leaving you for this week, and I will be back next week and have more guests for you. As you realize that we're getting more and more guests, and I have a lovely little Cheerio right behind me, a little kid. There's nothing like have children in the room, and I love it. Thank you for watching. Take care. Don't forget to go to YouTube, and also thank you for Maria Pureza, who is my producer, and for social media shows. We'll be right back next week. Take care.
Thank you.